In the land of the North Star state of Minnesota rises the grand city of Minneapolis with all of its sky-reaching glory. Just a short walk from downtown, those with busy lives can rest amidst the red pines and lush landscape. The people of Minneapolis work hard and play even harder. The streets are always alive with noise from both tourists and natives alike. But not in Hugo, Minnesota. Its residents take things a little slower here, always enjoying the constant peace and quiet. Until today, that is. 2 blocks from downtown Hugo, the North Star Regional Rodeo is about to get underway. Cowboys and cowgirls from across the nation have come here to see old buddies and make new friends, even adding a 2-step here and there. Then, of course, there's the rodeo itself. These folks will compete in 13 different events, trying to earn their prize, all done along the way with a lot of fun and just a little bit of flair. A businessman came to the rodeo and told a cowboy, "You've got it easy. I work long hours in a busy office. My life is just hell." The cowboy smiled and winked, and he replied, "You think your life is hell? I ride him every day."
Hi, and welcome to the 2005 North Star Regional Rodeo. I'm Julie Wheeler along with Brad Ecton, and we're here in beautiful Hugo, Minnesota. And I'm so excited about the rodeo. How about you, Brad?
I am too, Julie. We have wonderful weather out here right now. We've had a lot of rain in the last week. Been extremely lucky with that. We have a beautiful arena and beautiful scenery around us. Looking forward to some great rough rodeo action. In fact, we have Tom Sheridan down in the arena right now to let us know what's coming up this weekend. Tom, take it away.
Thanks, guys. And here we are in the arena, and we're going to see some goat dressing and some wild drag race and some bull riding today. So stick with us. We're going to have some down and dirty interviews behind the chutes. Back to you guys.
Tom, that sounds amazing. I cannot wait to see everything coming up. Julie?
Yeah, it's going to be great. So sit back, get your spurs on, get ready to poke some cows. We're going to have a great time here at the North Star Regional Rodeo. I'm Julie Wheeler with Brad Ecton, and we'll be right back after this. Elodie Hutner is the only women's contestant today for the bareback bronc riding.
There we go. There's Tom Sheridan right in front of that chute.
He's making sure Elodie's all right. We see Tom over there helping everybody out. We've got 2 contestants doing this today. We've got Colin, Black Bart Smith from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Black Bart is the PR director here at the North Star Gay Rodeo Association and the international champion in this event last year. We're going to look for Colin to come out first.
And our own Tom Sheridan is in the thick of it over there.
Tom, we got you right on camera. If you look over your left shoulder, there you go.
There he is. There's Tom Sheridan.
Right up in there in the chutes, helping Bart get on his bronc.
Boy, this is a great way for us to really hear what's going on down there.
It is.
It feels like we're down there.
Colin is putting his right hand in the rigging right now, getting it situated inside.
Tom, how important is it that rigging is perfectly fit around that hand?
It's very, very important that Colin gets a good grip on this rigging. He rides single-handed with his right hand. He does not get too high.
Here he comes.
Here we go. He's got a good seat.
He's having a great ride.
And he makes it to the buzzer.
Nice.
Nice ride.
A rough dismount,
Nice.
but great job.
Crowd very happy with that. Colin has to be ecstatic about that.
And there we see Black Bart making his way off. He's got to be very happy with that run. Let's take another look at it.
He's got a great seat on that, Julie. Falling off a little bit hard there.
A little bit hard on the dismount.
Made the buzzer, though.
I really think the dismount should be figured in.
It absolutely should. Or the pain of the dismount should be figured in, at least. Next up, we got
Elodie Hutner.
Standing above the chute. Trying to get our bronc out of the stadium right now so Elodie can take her seat, get strapped in, and hopefully enjoy another great ride like we just now saw from Black Bart. There's Kyle Pudman, president of NSGRA. Elodie is ranked second in IGRA for bronc riding. We have Tom Sheridan right there at
In the thick
chute,
of it, as we like to say.
Absolutely, getting Elodie ready. Tom would be the young man in the white shirt. And
He's 30 years old.
Elodie, we're ready to go.
All right, you guys are ready?
Arena ready? Okay, Elodie.
Yeah.
So Elodie is being helped by her safety here. We make sure that every person that comes on a rough stock event has a safety to help her if she got in trouble.
And here comes
coming out of
Elodie.
the chute. Elodie has, Elodie had a good seat there for a couple of seconds, took a hard fall. And as always, Ellie getting up with style. I think if Julie and I took a fall like that, I would still be on the ground.
I'd be crying and throwing a tantrum.
Elodie is a tough cowgirl.
Yes, she is.
Let's take a
Take
look at
another
that
look,
attempt
yeah.
again.
Just, you know, she just wasn't, you got to really squeeze on there and stay tight to the horse's back there, because once you start to get some distance between you and the horse, that's when you get dried off. So that's going to wrap it up for the bareback bronc riding here at the North Star Regional Rodeo.
Stay with us. I'm Brad Acton with Julie Wheeler and Tom Sheridan in the arena, in the thick of things. We'll be right back with much more rodeo action. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to the 2005 North Star Regional Rodeo here in Hugo, Minnesota. I'm Julie Wheeler with Brad Acton and Tom Sheridan down on the arena floor. We're in goat dressing right now, one of our most favorite events.
But not the goat's favorite events.
They like to go commando. And there they are right there.
This event calls for two people, one holding the underwear, one riding and taking up the goat's legs.
We've got another really good team of people here. We've got Tim and Rich. These folks are life partners back in Texas as well. Tim Kernan from Aubrey, Texas. Tim and Rich. They've done this before. Oh! Doesn't look like they've practiced with this goat before, but they have done. They're no strangers to goat dressing.
Here they come.
And the crowd laughing along with them there as they had a little bobble at the beginning.
Now, quickly you'll notice that some of the attire is a little different in what we call camp events, be goat dressing, steer decorating, and the wild drag race.
Tom, I'm noticing mainly the shoes at first.
Actually, yes. A lot of the folks, a lot of the cowboys and cowgirls will choose to just wear athletic shoes or spiked shoes even that they might wear in a baseball environment.
You just saw Jeff Ritter and Frankie Schatz doing a pretty good job there. We've got a wily goat down there. When they see those cowboys coming, it's just not sitting there waiting for them. It's trying to get away.
I like the granny panties that they're putting on them, Tom.
Mark Larson and Dan Van Wyck. Mark from Watertown, South Dakota, and Dan from Islandi, Minnesota. Both from the Minneapolis chapter of the International Gay Rodeo.
And Mark being one of our former Mr. IGRAs.
Mark being a former IGRA royalty member. Nice run by those two. And you know, you look at those two and they have really long legs, and that would give you the impression that they should be the winners of this event by default. And that's not always the case, folks. It's sometimes how well we work together and how well we put the goats out, how fast we put the underwear on the goats that really matter. Rocky Kuhn, one of our older members like myself, might not be the fastest member of the team, but hopefully he's done this before and he gets a little tangled up.
There they go.
As they run back to the finish line.
Now, if my memory serves me right, Tom, you've done goat dressing before.
I have done goat dressing. And as you can see, or as you pretty quickly see, it's not a hard or it's not rocket science to do this event. So anybody can do it, even if you're not familiar with animals, or all the way up to the rough stock event riders who ride bulls and broncs could do this event. So this is obviously one of the first events that I introduced myself to the International Gay Rodeo in, and a lot of people do.
Here's our
So-
next group. This is Phyllis Kane and April Citizen Kane, and we're
Both?
getting a big response from the crowd.
Do you think that they might be
From Minneapolis?
mother-daughter?
Or are they?
I think they're actually probably together.
Look
You
at them
think
go.
Maybe it's a May, December.
Listen to that crowd.
Oh, Lord.
I hope she's ready for her mother by the time she
She's
gets down
coming.
there.
She's coming. Here she comes. She's coming. Here she comes. Wait, she's coming.
And she's got it. Get that on there.
She might beat
Yeah.
some of the people who went before her even.
As they look at being so
And
Excellent.
gentle.
they're going to cheer her on.
Oh, and here she comes. Here she comes.
Now,
Come on,
folks,
mother, a
Here
little
she
faster.
comes. Here she comes.
folks, this may not be the fastest or the quickest, but that right there
Yay.
is what IGRA goat dressing is all about.
Way to
Let's have
go.
some fun, folks. That's definitely what it's all about. Now, I'm not certain that we can really see all the attire on these folks that are standing up here,
Oh,
but
I can see it.
we've got a little extra attire on this one here.
Over the jeans, though, is nice.
Normally, we would see that under the jeans, but he wants everybody to know that he's got it on, so. That's Tommy and Angel, both from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Heaven must be missing an angel in his G-string.
I'm not sure. I'm sure that he's been in the heavens before. Or at least someone told him that he was.
I think he's just trying to, kind of have empathy for the goat and have something on as well.
There you
Of
go.
course. And they run back pretty fast.
Nice run.
Trying to quickly get that thing off. It's pinching him.
Poor little goat.
I know, it's just laid down now. It's given up.
I am glad to see, though, that we are being hygienic, that the goat is dressed each time with a new pair of
A
underwear.
new pair of
With
underwear?
a new, yes. Well, you know, you never can be too careful these days.
No.
Hygiene is very important.
We'll be back with more rodeo action, so you stick around.
So now the next runners that we've got are Jonathan and Bill Case from Sabika, Minnesota. They are both members of the North Star Gay Rodeo Association. And I think we've got some folks
People
that are cheering
for
them
him,
on.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that they're cheering for the runners or the goat.
Or the goat.
But again, as we've talked about before here at the International Gay Rodeo Association, we are very, very kind to our animals and make sure that they are treated with empathy and that they get treated like you might want to be treated. I'm not sure I'd want underwear put on me that quickly.
See,
but
now I think I've seen you want
yeah.
that to be done to you at the bar. Guys run
But I'm
up.
more wanting them to take it off.
There you go. See, that's
So
what they should make
what's
it.
wrong with this picture?
They should do the goat undressing because that's really, it's a better talent.
You think
to
we'd have more talent in that?
I do.
So we've got Chad Weber and Lee Glenn who are going to be the next goat runners here. And looks like Chad's got his underwear, or not maybe his underwear, but a set of underwear, we'll say, all ready to go. Chad, do you have a special hold there, Chad, that you're getting your underwear set with?
Just grab it, accuracy and speed, and go.
There you have it. And we'll see just how fast they can go. Again, we've got Chad Weber and Lee Glenn. Chad from Minneapolis, Minnesota, and Lee Glenn from Sulphur Springs, Texas. Again, notice these may not be the longest legs that we have running out here today, but they may be the fastest team with how they get this underwear on the goats.
A little bit of a problem there.
So the next runners that we have in the goat race is Eric and Lawrence, and we're going to watch them run right now. Oh, we got to run together here, folks. And sometimes the goat's not real cooperative. Maybe he doesn't want those underwear on. You know, sometimes it's better to just go with no underwear.
Especially if you're a goat.
Goat commando.
Exactly. That's really like going cowboy. Don't they call it that?
I think so. Oh,
Well, we're having a real problem here.
look at that goat. Poor thing.
And then we've got, looks like we're getting ready for Randy from Austin, Texas, and Chuck Hildebrand from La Mesa, California. They're going to step up to the line here. Let's just run a test here. These boys have got pretty long legs and looks like they're pretty muscular. We'll see if that does the test today or not.
There we see the guys back there celebrating after their run.
What kind of a goat dresser we've got. And off they go.
And Chuck is from my neck of the woods. It's from my hometown. Uh-oh.
Like I said before, the underwear has to stay on the goat,
poor little
or
goat.
they don't get a time. They might have been the fastest, but they didn't have any underwear on the goat. So he looks like he's got to do it himself. Would that be like a one-man?
Yes. Oh, poor little goat. Took a little flip there at the end.
And looks like we've got Clint and Jamie back here. They're really getting prepared. So Jamie is saying that he chose not to use the underwear that was given to him. He's going to use underwear that he took off himself. So we'll see if that really does him any advantage or not. I'm afraid his underwear might be a little sticky.
Well, that might help.
I'm afraid there's someone walking around without a pair of underwear.
Yeah, you might want to be looking for that later.
It might be Wolfie. He doesn't seem to have any on today. There's Wolfie there holding the goat by sitting down on its tether.
Good run there.
And it looks like that poor little goat has just given up.
He's just saying, you know what, I've had enough, folks. So we're now ready for Clint and Jamie. Again, two life partners.
From Jones, Oklahoma.
Down they go to the tethered goat. Up come the underwear. Oh, we got to talk a little more, honey.
Here we go.
And back they come. Hey guys, let's talk a little bit about the goat race that we just had. So how'd we do?
I'm not sure. I don't think we did too good.
No? So is there something that you might have wanted to change about that goat run?
Yeah, I should have stayed with the underwear that they gave me.
So we had a little bit of trouble getting the underwear stuck in maybe the legs. Stuck on the dew claws, right? So we always say cover those dew claws, but you know, when we get down there and we got to, sometimes it's easier said than done. Well, good job, guys. You bet.
So that wraps it up for goat dressing here. That was a fun event. Everybody had a good time, as you can tell by the response from the crowd. Tom Sheridan's down in the arena. I'm Julie Wheeler with Brad Ecton, and we'll be back with more rodeo action right after this.
Welcome back to the 2005 North Star Regional Rodeo right here in Hugo, Minnesota, just a rock's throw from Minneapolis, St. Paul, those beautiful twin cities. We are joining shoot dogging. Julie, we've had a lot of fun with this in the past, seen a lot of strong cowboys and cowgirls wrestling these steers to the ground.
This is no easy feat, that's for sure.
It's
They've got
not.
to wrestle that steer out, cross a 10-foot line, and then get it to the ground, which, you know.
Sounds easy. Here we go. This is Frankie Schatz.
And you can see, now there, a little bit of Schatz in the pants right there.
Some more Schatz in the pants.
Looks like he got a little hurt there.
Not easy at all. Have to get those horns to touch the ground 4 feet facing the same direction.
And as you can see from that run there, the calves just come out of there at breakneck speed, and it's hard to hang on sometimes.
Carl Stange from Winona, Minnesota. Coming right up. Judges at the ready in front of the chute. Get it back to open, and here we go.
Whoa, that was a good one.
Wow.
Well, he was lucky he got that one.
That was fast.
Fast and hard. And you could see he gave a little flourish there at the end, as well he should.
Carl posted a 3.0, 3 seconds. Excellent.
That is an excellent time.
There's different grades of rodeo, pro rodeo, college amateur, high school amateur. This is actually rated at high school amateur rodeo. But that performance was up there with the pros, it looked like. We're looking for Jeff Rudder from Minneapolis, Minnesota, to come out of the chutes next. Judge's flag is at the ready. Waiting for Jeff Rudder to be ready to come out of that chute. Get his hold on that steer.
And I actually brought myself some binoculars this time, Brad, so I could really enjoy the action close up.
There we have Tom Sheridan.
Okay, I am behind the chutes right now, and I'm working my way over to be behind with some of the shoot doggers.
Excellent. Tom, we just now saw Jeff Rudder take his steer down.
Jeff's very happy with that performance, as well he should be.
A little skip and a step.
Let's take another look at that.
Jeff getting that steer over that line, falling back.
Just waiting for the momentum to carry it over, and
There we
it goes.
Jeff time is a 7.22. Ken Poole coming out of the chute.
There he goes.
Wrestling that
Nose
steer.
over the horn, and down he goes.
Nice.
Incredible dog.
4.78 by Ken Poole. Just a little over a second off of Carl's performance. Bill Case up from Sabika, Minnesota.
Oh, he's having a hard time there.
Getting it down. Ooh.
Oh, just kiss it.
That is a precarious position, Julie.
Okay, folks. So remember, in shoot dogging here, the object of the game is as soon as this gate opens up and the first whistle blows, the cowboy and the cowgirl has to get the steer across the 10-foot line. Judge blows the whistle as soon as that nose crosses the line, but all 4 feet of the animal must cross the line before they can attempt to dog their steer. And as you can see, Randy is backing his steer up a little bit. He yells pull.
And he's out.
And he's out. And
oh,
Calf turns and says, you know what?
Not today.
Happening, dude. That tells you that some of the best folks that compete in this event sometimes have a bad day.
We're going to take a look at that one more time. Randy Edlin from Austin, Texas, trying his best there. Let's go back live with Brian Lester from Boonesville, Missouri.
Brian is still got a hold of that steer, didn't let him go.
Brian,
and he got some dirt in the face.
Getting a little beat up there.
Steer came right on top of him. Brian says, not enough for me today.
Tom, I believe we have Chuck Razak coming from Kansas City, Missouri. Is he in the chutes right now?
That's correct. He's right next to me here.
How is Chuck doing, Tom?
Chuck's doing great. Chuck has been hurt in this event before, so he's maybe a little more cautious than some of the folks. He's got his flak jacket on as well.
Here he comes out.
Steer crosses the line, and down he goes. Nice job by
Yeah, that was a nice time there.
Chuck. Very nice dog by Chuck.
We've got Rich Parker coming up next from Aubrey, Texas.
Rich Parker from Texas is the 2002 Rookie Cowboy of the Year. So, again, we've got some pretty strong competition here in Minnesota at the Gay Rodeo. This man is pretty serious about what he does.
Rich comes out.
Take him down, and take him down he does.
Rich got her done, just like he said he was going to.
Exactly.
Rocky Kuhn up from Martinsville, Missouri.
And we see Rocky there getting into the chute, getting ready.
He's currently ranked number 11 in the circuit right now.
Flag is up. And here we go. Oh, and he lost it.
There's an interesting hold that we just saw there, folks. A lot of these cowboys and cowgirls that are very, very good at this and done this many times don't hold their animals so tight before the gate opens. Sometimes they don't even hardly hold them at all. And Rocky did exactly that. Didn't have a hold of him because he didn't want to hold the animal back from running out. He wanted the animal to run as fast as he could so he could grab him and throw him down. That kind of backfired a little bit that time.
Tom, this cowboy with one of the best names in the rodeo, Sparky from Des Moines, having a successful dog there.
Nice job.
Sparky got a 7.13. Still not good enough to approach our leader, Carl Stange.
It's a 3.0. Tim Kernan getting ready. Aubrey, Texas. We've got a large contingent of Aubrey, Texas people here today. All performing very well.
And we see the flag is up.
I'm standing behind Tim's animal as he comes out of the chute. Nose up.
And he gets it
down.
down.
And he comes. Nice job.
Let's take a look at Tim's job there again. Strength on his face, getting that steer to lay down, pinning those horns. And there we go.
Good job on his part. And who's up next down there, Tom?
He's from the Gateway Association, new International Gay Rodeo Association.
Ray Ostman from Winstonville, Missouri.
And boy, he is still trying to get that little calf down.
That's called persistence, folks.
Oh, not quite though. Didn't quite get it.
And he still got a hold of the steer. As long as he still has control of that steer, he can attempt to dog him. Of course, now the steer's rolling back against him.
And he's almost,
Get it.
and there he goes.
There he goes.
Nice.
Now that's a stubborn steer.
And a persistent cowboy.
Yes. Good match.
And we're behind Black Bart right now, and he is ready to go. And open comes the chute.
Here's Black Bart.
On the circuit for 15 years. He's going to show us his strength right now. He's got,
Oh, that calf is winning there.
Oh, boy.
Almost.
Big try.
Tom, though, even people like Black Bart, you know, when they don't do a successful dog and shoot dogging, it's very important, isn't it, for them to actually finish this event or even compete in this to be qualified for the all-round position.
It is. It's very important.
And we had one more competitor there, did a good job.
April Citizen Kane from Minneapolis.
That was their first women shoot dogger.
She took a little fall there, and the calf kind of rolled right over.
Take a look at April Citizen Kane's.
Oh, gosh.
Small spill there.
Got a little bit of the horn in the face there. I hope she's okay.
Bryn Geardis getting down on her steer, sponsored by Hero Unit Productions.
You see that Bryn chooses to wear safety goggles there for her shoot dog run.
I believe Bryn is smart.
We see Bryn has her most fancy hat on, getting ready.
And Bryn is no stranger to IGRA Rodeo. Has been involved for many years. Won many buckles.
They should get a bag of flour each open.
Bryn is in the chute. The flag is up. And here we go.
Bryn Geardis, Ashland.
Here comes Bryn Geardis. The steer is turning around.
Oh.
And she loses that steer. But boy, what an effort she made.
Absolutely.
You can see Bryn wears protective gear on her eyes and a mouthpiece and also a flak jacket.
Up next, Rhonda Schaefer from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Most of you will remember Rhonda from the Oklahoma City Rodeo. Got hurt in a bull ride. She's back with us here in Minneapolis. She's not riding bulls this time, but she's participating in a couple other events. Very rough and ready cowgirl.
And I'm standing behind Wanda's chute right now as she grabs a hold of the steer, puts her arms around the horns, and she's about to call for the gate.
She's almost ready. Got the flag up for Rhonda, and
Here we go.
here she goes.
And here she goes. She's got a really good hold of him. She doesn't want him to shake her loose.
Oh.
And she's putting all of her weight into that steer to turn him over. And at this point, he is saying no.
She's not going to stop trying, though.
She is.
Here she goes. Oh.
Persistent cowgirl.
Oh.
And the
Come
crowd
on,
starts
Rhonda.
telling her that they're approving of this.
Whoa.
Oh.
Boy, she doesn't give it up, does she?
Nope.
She's really...
Rhonda gets back up there, puts her feet in front of her, which is where she gets the most leverage. And she's got both of her hands on that right horn, trying to turn his head up and get him to flip over.
It looks as if he's...
You know, I got to take a breath here. Let's just hold on for a second.
It looks as if the steer's saying, is that all you got?
Exactly. You got any more in here? Well, yeah, I think I do.
Come on, Rhonda.
Get it.
Here it goes. Yay! Yes. Oh, that was a great effort.
She might have taken a while, but you know what? She may have been the only cowgirl that got her steer down today.
Exactly.
We've got one more contestant, Elodie Hutner, coming up next. We'll see how she fares, and if not, looks like Rhonda's going to pull it off.
Here comes Elodie.
She is ready to go.
Got a good grip as well.
Oh, inching it out. Get it across that line, Elodie.
Trying to keep that steer under control.
Oh, and she lost
And
it.
off he goes.
Excellent effort from Elodie, yet again.
Nice job, Elodie.
So that's going to wrap it up for the women's shoot dogging. I'm Julie Wheeler with Brad Egton. We've got Tom Sheridan down in the arena. We're here at the 2005 North Star Regional Rodeo. Stay with us. More rodeo action to come. Welcome back to the 2005 North Star Regional Rodeo here in Hugo, Minnesota. I'm Julie Wheeler along with Brad Egton, and we're just about to get into pole bending.
Bill Case is up first from Sabeka, Minnesota. A lot of nice people up here.
Oh, they're really sweet. And look at that cowboy there. How cute is he? The two of them make a pair, don't they?
Nice shirts. People have traveled all over the United States, mostly in this region, though, because it's real expensive to travel to these rodeos. And remember, folks, too, these people are traveling with their own buck and sometimes their own horses as well, paying their way to these rodeos so they can come here, have fun, see family, make new friends, and raise money for people that need medicine, clothes, shelter in these local areas. That's what IGRA Rodeo is all about.
I can't think of a better way to spend your July 4th weekend.
No, not at all. Not at all. People from all walks of life, gay, straight, black, white, doesn't really matter. It's all welcomed here at IGRA. Here comes Bill Case. Again, the purpose of pole bending is to take your horse and, oddly enough, guiding him with your legs. Not really the reins, get him around the poles, all the way back, coming home past an electronic timing device. Person with the lowest times wins this heat, and the person with the lowest in 2 days wins the buckle.
There you go. It's all about speed in this event, and of course, a little bit of accuracy. You don't want to knock those poles down. Boy, you can see that Bill's hat has been through the ringer, huh?
There's Al, our arena director, making sure the poles are in line. Up next, we have Tim Kernan from Aubrey, Texas. He has a 15-year-old quarter horse. Beautiful horse.
Oh,
one
already
pole
got
down.
a pole down. Have a little bit of a problem. That's a 5-second penalty there for Tim.
Still taking his horse through the motions, though. One pole down doesn't mean anything at this point. Tim takes it back home to applause of the crowd. Chuck with his color block shirt on from California coming up, riding a beautiful horse.
That is a pretty horse, isn't it? Chuck either is scratched or moved down in the list. I made a mistake. Let's go back to our first. It was Chuck Hildebrandt from La Mesa, California. We were right all along, Brad. It was a long night last night. This is David Lawson here at a Fort. David's out of Fort Madison, Iowa, and he had a little problem there on the first go around. He's already knocked a pole down. But he's sporting a beautiful lavender shirt.
He is, and you know, he's not worried about that 1 5-second penalty. Got a lot more cowboys coming up.
I think we're going to weed out some of the slower contestants here, and a lot of the time the second heat really gets up to the best cowboys and cowgirls of the event.
That's when the real excitement really starts.
Yeah, the real excitement. Well, tonight, the real excitement.
It's tonight the real excitement.
Yes.
Actually, Julie, the real excitement later, we forgot to talk about the goats.
Oh, the goat dressing is coming up, and that's always just a crowd favorite.
The BVDs have been shipped in. The goats are wily today.
I brought a couple of my own pairs of underwear to loan to the goats.
Derek Benda in the arena now.
Uh-oh, Derek's hat fell off. I wonder if that's going to be a penalty. So we see Derek.
That would be a $5 charge. One pole down, 5-second penalty on his horse named Sonny.
Derek doing rather well, though.
Don't run over your hat, Derek.
He got pretty close here. He could have picked up that hat. 5 seconds to his time and $5 to the IGRA Hat Fund.
There you go. He's got some festive sunglasses on, though, doesn't he?
He does.
Oh, how cute are they together?
29 seconds, .31 with a +5.
Not too bad. They have their little matching shirts on. Looks so cute. There's some of our cute cowboys in the stands there.
We may be gay, we may be at a rodeo, but we know how to accessorize.
Oh, please.
Frankie Schatz about to come up from...
That's Monticello, Minnesota.
There you go. I had to have Julie pronounce that for me. Riding a 6-year-old thoroughbred.
And here he goes. This again is Frankie Schatz.
Taking a little slow. Again, it's more important to finish this event than to try to have that speed utmost right now. Oh, little problem there.
And he's got a nice technical ride. Not quite as fast, but not too bad. Here he comes.
Audience like that.
Ooh, leading way back there. But he had a nice run.
A 39.47 for Frankie. Our next cowboy is Lamont Jerome from Crandon, Wisconsin. This is his first rodeo. Didn't have to travel too far, Wisconsin just being a neighbor.
There you go.
To the east.
Yes, we are up here in cow country.
Great cheese, great milk.
Oh, he's having a little problem with his horse there.
He is. Sneaking up on those poles. There we go. Lamont not doing too terribly here. No poles down.
Not too bad at all for his first time.
Very nice. Very nice.
Well, good job.
Let's get Lamont's time in. 25.07 for Lamont.
It's not bad at all.
Not bad at all?
One of the top times so far.
Our next cowboy coming up is Jamie Ledzinski. And if you don't remember Jamie, he was the rodeo director in Oklahoma City. Been on the circuit for 3 years out of Jones, Oklahoma. Jamie's a seasoned pro at this. Let's see how well he does. Horse a little hesitant there.
He's got a good time so far, though.
Very fast, very swift. And a coordinated horse there as well.
And you hear the crowd cheering for him.
Let's see what time Jamie put in. 23.502. Jamie takes first place right now in the first heat.
With Lehman not too far behind.
No, not at all.
So, someone who's new to the rodeo. So if you're watching right now and you'd like to try this, you see that the first-timers can come out here and really wow the crowd. If you'd like any information at all, just go to our website at www.igra.com.
We have Jonathan from Topeka, Minnesota, on the circuit for 7 years, an 11-year-old horse. Tied around the last pole.
Boy, he's really doing a great job at this.
He is.
Came real close to that pole, but didn't touch it.
A little.
Oh, knocked that one over.
5-second penalty.
And he brings it home.
The Gay 90s. Very good club here in downtown Minneapolis.
Oh, okay.
It's been around forever. It's a good looking part of our arena. Some cowboys taking a look at the rodeo. I see something different here happening actually, Julie. We're raking the arena right now. Usually we have a tractor with a drag on it, and we now in the middle of the arena, if we can take a look at that, have some cowboys with some just down-home rakes.
Wow, that's the old-fashioned way.
That is the old-fashioned way.
And they all have extremely large green thumbs, I hear.
Yes, they do.
Well, that's what they say, at least.
Can't underscore the importance of breaking that ground, though. When there's potholes in the ground from the horses gone before, very, very easily a horse could get there, catch a hoof in one of those holes.
It's very true.
Animal and cowboy go down. There's our arena director, Al, overseeing the raking of the field.
There's going to be some blisters tonight. And not from the raking, but
no,
that'll probably hurt
yeah,
too.
exactly. Here's one of our contestants right there, number 4, as we can see, waiting for maybe this cowgirl.
That's Elodie Hutner there. We've seen her at the other rodeos. She's a crowd favorite.
Legend on the IGRA circuit.
A
She'd be the
legend.
first one to tell you she's not. But trying to make it to as many rodeos as she possibly can. See, we have a lot of kids here as well, pets, families. It's just a beautiful day to get out.
Oh, look at that. We got a little rake spinning. Showing off his majorette days.
Everything normal, but with a little bit of flair. There we go.
Oh, she's trying to get him in trouble. Trying to, announcer's goading our rake spinner there to throw it up in the air and spin it and catch it. We'll be back with more rodeo action, so you stick around. So we're going to get back into the men's pole bending.
Rich Parker, Aubrey, Texas. Rich is riding a 14-year-old horse, a paint horse, affectionately known as Tia.
Oh. That means auntie in Spanish.
Does it?
Yes.
Rich
That's all I remember, 4 years of Spanish.
Rich making his rounds, taking it slowly. Possibly a new cowboy or even a new horse.
And you hear the crowd helping Rich there as he brings it home. Not a very fast time, but a fine showing. No poles knocked over.
Rocky Kuhn is up from Martinsville, Missouri. He's a member of the Missouri Gay Rodeo Association. Riding a 5-year-old horse.
And its name is Lou.
Lou. A lot of beautiful animals out here today, Julie.
And the horses are cute too.
I know. Rocky readies himself here.
Rocky's got a fast time so far. Let's see how he can do.
Doing well, really tight around those poles. It's the key to everything. Maybe.
I think he's got a good time here.
And the crowd knows it. New leader, 22.69. Rocky takes first place on today's heat.
Full second under our next contender. Up next, Kelly Smith out of Martinsville, Missouri.
On a horse named Buddy.
Look at that cute horse. Little orange nose. He's got...
And Kelly's doing really well.
Oh, he just knocked that pole down. See, every time you say, you jinx people.
I think I just may be quiet, Julie.
Oh, and another one.
15-second penalty.
Oh, that pretty much takes him out of the running.
I would think so. I would think so.
That's a shame. He came in with a 2:3.430, but with that 15-second penalty.
Our next cowboy up is Roger Peterson from Red Oak, Iowa. Roger's been on the circuit for 7 years. He is riding a 13-year-old horse named Blazer.
Well, he's got a fast run so far. Oops, a little bit of a bobble there.
Oh.
Was able to keep that pole up, though, and here he goes. Second run through the poles. He's got a fast run going.
Yeah, he does.
This might be
take it home quick.
Place for first or second, maybe. Let's see.
There's one of our young rodeo fans. Just might be out in this arena someday. Up next, member of the Colorado Gay Rodeo Association, Ken Poole from Denver, Colorado. Our Mr. IGRA, Mr. Gay Rodeo, International Gay Rodeo Association. Worked his way up from his association, competed in entertaining, speaking, raising money, and made it all the way up to Mr. IGRA.
So he's got some fans in the stands yelling for him already. Ooh, a little bit of a slow down there. Oh.
Nope. 5-second penalty as he comes back around for his last go at the poles. And a good run nonetheless. Here's one of our volunteers, affectionately known as Wolf.
Wolfie.
To all of us here at the rodeo.
And you'd think it was because he kind of looks like a wolf.
Yeah, I'm not
Or
sure.
a wolf man.
I'm not sure what it is.
I think it's because he likes to bark like a dog.
He does. That's a good shot to him. He's a good-looking cowboy. Always out here, always working at rodeo.
We like to call him a cowpoke.
A cowpoke.
You just think about that for a little while. He's got a famous pair of jeans that he always wears to the rodeos that have a very precarious rip on the
Yes, he does.
crotch area.
And we thank him for wearing those in each of those rodeos.
And he fixes them each time, rips them, see that?
But my gosh, I don't know what happens. They just seem to get ripped again. Yeah.
I don't know. I think guys help him rip those.
We're going to take a small break as we groom the arena and watch everybody fix the dirt for the rest of the horses. I'm Brad Ecton with Julie Wheeler. We're going to be back with more action and with women's pole bending. Stay tuned.
And we're back with the 2005 North Star Regional Rodeo right here in women's pole bending. Elodie Huttner there had a little bit of a snafu with her ride. The saddle just came right off the horse.
I think that was a problem with her rigging.
Boy, Elodie always seems to hit the dirt, doesn't she?
She does, and she hits hard. She hits hard.
She's a tough cowgirl.
No worse for the wear, though, hopefully.
Hat's a little bit worse for the wear, but hopefully they'll figure out what went wrong there. And
First rider of rodeo is Elodie Huttner out of Northern California, sponsored by Mercombi out of Northeast California. The horse name is Reach Silver 2-year-old Kate. Looks like we had.
and there we see her being helped off the arena there, or walked out with.
She was an all-around cowgirl last year.
Elodie was the all-around cowgirl last year. Elodie's no stranger to rodeo.
Here's Bryn Gerdes from Ashland, Nebraska, coming into the arena. Bryn is sponsored by Hero Unit Productions.
Oh, there goes that hat.
Bryn's lost her hat, but she's having a nice run. A 6-year-old quarter horse named Red.
Oh, watch that hat, Bryn, and it's destroyed.
Oh, the hat's over. Bryn's doing a good run, though.
That's a shame. Of course, I would have done a wide swath on my hat.
Excellent run.
Good job, Bryn.
Bryn, no stranger to the IGRA circuit as well, and in fact, our lovely announcer, Tamara, is Bryn's partner.
Oh, there you go.
Bryn came in with a 2.2465. Not a bad time at all.
And there we see Bryn. It's a shame we don't have as many women competitors this time, so if you're out there watching, please come join us at one of these rodeos. We would love to get the women's side up to where the men's is. Just go to our website at igra.com and you can find out how to join us at the next rodeo. There's some of the cuties in the stands.
Here's a young lady that's been away from the circuit for a couple years, Linda Ruby from Corcoran, Minnesota, making the rounds. Having a nice clean run, slow run, but a nice clean run. Again, it's very important for these cowboys and cowgirls to just complete the course so they have a shot at that all-around title, and a clean run it was. Our standings right now before we go to a small break, Bryn Gerdes in first place on the first day of this heat. Elodie Huttner is in third. Lynn Ruby, who we just now saw, came in second.
She came in with a 2.9.556 there, and of course Elodie didn't have a time at all with that fall off her horse. So that's the end of women's pole bending here at the 2005 North Star Regional Rodeo. I'm Julie Wheeler with Brad Ecton. We'll be back with more rodeo after this. Welcome back to the North Star Regional Rodeo here in Hugo, Minnesota. I'm Julie Wheeler along with Brad Ecton. We've got Tom Sheridan down in the arena. Getting ready here to start the wild drag race.
Julie, one of the most exciting events and the most dangerous events here at the International Gay Rodeo, North Star Gay Rodeo.
This is our first teamer. This is Clint Wyden, Bryn Geerdes, and Jamie Ledzinski. Jamie is the wild drag this time. You can see the orange wig has already flown off. And they try to get that steer back across the line and put the drag on top. And there they go.
Oh.
Now you can ruin a good frock doing that.
Yes, you can.
Just ruins it. Oh,
Linda Magruder, Rocky Kuhn, and Kelly Smith, all from Martinsville, Missouri. Sensible lavender dress on. That steer's coming out. Let's see if it's a little too rough for them as well. Get it across that line.
Oh, it's not slowing down.
It's not slowing down. Have to steady that steer, get our wild drag onto the back of that steer and try to get it across that line. Oh!
Not giving up though. That's some persistence right there.
We're gonna get it back across the line. Judge's flag is still up.
As the wind kicks up a little bit here. Might be having a little bit of an effect on the animals, making them a little more skittish.
Now, I don't know about you, Julie, but these steers are a lot more adventurous.
Yes. A little more lively, I think, than the last
we've seen.
set. Yeah.
But we're close here. If we can get over that line, get the wild drag right on top, but we can't get the steer over the line. Have to cross the line one more time. If we go to the left side of the line where you see the team right now, they have to get the steer up, and they've given up. Animal, again, just a little bit too rough.
And we've got our next team coming up.
Phyllis Kane, Tim Kernan, and Rich Parker, representing both Minneapolis, Minnesota, and Aubrey, Texas. Tim and Rich being partners.
Ooh, that's a nice outfit.
Pink is never out.
Never, never out. He kind of looks like Dolly Parton's grizzled aunt.
Either that or Farrah after a bad episode of Charlie's Angels.
Yes.
Up, we have a mom out here, I believe.
Uh-oh, she's got her flak jacket on.
Phyllis Kane. But what's happening, the judges are reviewing with Phyllis, who is a contestant's mother. Got her out there. She's going to hold the rope. I don't believe that she'll do much else.
Boy, that's one way to get your mom
Hopefully
back,
not.
isn't it?
There we go.
Oh, let go of it, sweetie. She just let go. Don't hold on to that. Oh, she got a little bit of a rope burn, maybe, but they're leading her off.
Oh, got the steer down a little bit.
Well, I'd fall, too, if I saw that chasing me.
I would, too.
Oh.
Little smack on the butt there. Okay, we've got the steer across the line just about. See if we can get the wild drag on. Now, these steers today, Julie, are just saying no. We're going to have our first attempt. Can we get across?
Yes, we've got a time.
Nice.
That's Tim Kernan right there.
And Rich Parker, both partners. Let's take a look at that again.
There we go.
The way it's done.
Kind of riding the steer and the cowboy there all the way across the line.
It's mash
They got a
gone
good time
wrong here. Randy Edlin, April Citizen Kane, and Chuck Hildebrandt, all representing Texas, Minneapolis, and California. And we have a wild drag nurse.
Oh, that's good if someone gets hurt.
Accessorizing well with the hose.
I'm sure she'll be giving many injections tonight. I couldn't help it.
Someone had to say it,
Someone
Julie.
did, and I knew it was going to be me.
Steer's about to come out of that chute. See if this one's a little bit calmer. Two cowboys.
I just really wish that they'd play Flight of the Bumblebee while this was going on.
Cowboy and cowgirl holding onto that rope. Wild drag. Contestant's going to come up and help them.
There's April Citizen Kane. You got to love that name. Rosebud. Go, Rosebud.
We have to drag this deer across the line. My goodness.
Oh, he's all tangled up. His little paw is stuck in the leash. That's actually helping and calming him down a little bit. He's
I think
moving
so.
slower. He's across the line. There goes the nurse.
Oh!
Well, that's a nice view. And yay!
No!
Well, you got to give some applause for that, though.
Judge's flag is still up.
He's like,
that steer is dear heavens. What is this? Wig came off.
oh, now we're
We're serious now.
We're still fooling around now.
Are we across the line? And we've got it.
Yay! Oh, good thing he had his support hose on.
And I'm sure that halter top helped in some way.
Yes.
Let's take a look at that one more time.
Oh, and the
That's
steer takes a little bow for all the hard work.
That's one way.
Poor little steer, his little nose in the dirt.
Steer says nappy time. We have one more team up, Rhonda Schaefer, who we've spoken about before, who's was hurt in Oklahoma City but participating in a few events here. Carl Stange.
And Sean Ingvalson.
All from Minnesota.
And you've got to love it that the drag queen dressed as a cow. Kind of throw the steer off a little bit, maybe.
It's a mating thing.
Yes, it might help.
Oh.
Oh, boy, that steer is not.
Her tiara almost fell off there. No, this might be.
Oh!
No, we got it.
Yeah,
Judge's flag is down.
That was a great ride there. And we get a crowd. Let's take one more look at that. I think that might even be our winning time here. Oh, just barely made it.
Very quick. That's going to wrap up our wild drag racing. I hope you enjoyed it, as Julie, I, and Tom did. And, of course, the audience. We're going to take a short break, come back with barrel racing.
Okay, Elmer Fudd, you had a little hard time there.
I am Brad Ecton with Julie Wheeler and, of course, Tom Sheridan down into the mix of things in the arena. We'll be right back with more rodeo action right after this.
Welcome back, folks, to the 2005 North Star Regional Rodeo. I'm Julie Wheeler with Brad Ecton. Tom Sheridan is down in the field. And we are just getting ready to start the men's bull riding, also women's bull riding. That's the great thing about IGRA Rodeo. The women get to do anything the men want to do and vice versa. So, Brad, I'm excited about this.
I'm extremely excited about this.
We've got the camera on the bull's horn.
And you know what, Julie? We have two, our men are first. We have two very good men bull riders. Mark Larson, Colin Blackbart. Mark Larson, I believe, a former international champion on bulls.
So this would be a great time to watch this event because these guys really know what they're doing. They're going to give us a good show.
And along with the camera that we have placed on the bull's horn, so you can look back up at the rider as he's riding and see the terror on his face.
Yes,
hopefully,
which is always fun.
Safe terror, hopefully, but it's going to be a truly different perspective.
Now this will be the safest way that you can ride along. So you can say, yeah, I've ridden a bull.
We have Mark Larson getting just about ready to get into the chute, get tied down to his bull. We've got some music going on. Getting the excitement back up. There's our arena director, Al.
And these bulls, as you can see, are not small animals. They are very large. We've got a couple of Brahmas back there.
If you want to come out and take part in one of an IGRA rodeo across the United States, volunteer, ride, make a few friends, see a few old friends, just check out our website at www.igra.com.
He's almost meditating there, waiting for the bull riding.
I think he is.
And they're getting the crowd revved up here. You see the rodeo clown out there, getting them to clap along.
Hear the music come up.
Yeah, they got the music cranked up and the energy level up here at the 2005 North Star Regional Rodeo here in Hugo, Minnesota. beautiful venue here for this rodeo.
It's been a glorious day.
It
Great
really
weather.
has. Great weather. And this is really one of the best ways I can think of to celebrate 4th of July. Because
Absolutely.
You're having fun, you're getting together with your community, and you're also raising money for charity.
And in a true and American way as rodeo.
It's
True
true.
independence.
Looks like we're getting ready here to go. This again is Mark Larson out of Watertown, South Dakota.
Got some bells strapped to that bull.
Got some cowbells on that bull.
Coming out with bells on.
Oh, the crowd's getting revved up, folks.
Mark is putting his left hand in the bull ring right now. And Ken is pulling the rope tight around his hand. It's pretty serious stuff when we talk about the size of the bull that we're talking about. Over 2,000 pounds.
That is a large bull.
2,000 pounds.
Stock contractor is giving Mark some idea of how the bull may come out of the chutes and what to look for.
And we look like we're about ready.
You can feel the excitement.
I'm sure Mark can.
And here we go.
Mark comes out of the chute.
Oh.
Had a decent seat there for a couple of seconds.
At least he had a nice, easy dismount.
He had a very good dismount.
So, Tom, you're back there in the chutes. What's going on right now?
I am back in the chutes, and I am rigging the bull for Black Bart.
And there we see Tom rigging the bull there.
All this is to underscore the immense importance of getting this bull rigged properly, getting the cowboy or cowgirl on strapped in properly. Everything that you see Tom doing right there and everybody around him is all about safety for the not only the animal, but of course for the cowboy and cowgirl. And you see Colin, Black Bart right there, not messing around. He's got his protective gear on, flak jacket, headgear. Not a thing wrong with that. He has kind of a pretty face. We don't want to mess it up.
No.
We're ready to come out.
And here we go, folks, getting ready for Black Bart to take his ride. Are you ready to ride with him?
Chute's open.
Here we go.
Let's go. He's got a nice seat. Excellent.
Oh, look out.
Oh,
Where's the clown? There he is.
nice ride. Nice ride. Excellent ride. Black Bart's okay. The bull looks okay. Here comes the replay. You can see he had a great seat until he just slid a little.
You see, now this is what happens when you put a camera on a bull's horn. So Colin came back with a score of 74. We've got the women coming up here, and this is always very exciting to watch. This is Elodie Huttner, I believe. We've had the chance to see Elodie Huttner ride the bulls before at other rodeos, and she's always very game. She's out there trying her hardest. And, you know, it's really not an easy thing to do. She's very brave to get out there and do it.
She is. She is.
This is not something you usually see women doing at all. So just the fact that she has enough guts to get out there
Says quite a bit.
it really does.
And that she pays to come do this.
Yes. Well, I have to say, Tom, you're giving us a great view. Tom, have you been exercising? I don't think he hears me.
I don't think so either. I think we're about set here for Elodie to come out of the chute.
You see Elodie's got her flak jacket on, as well as her helmet.
Close your hand down. Get up in there, honey. Right up in the kitty.
Elodie's getting ready to come out of the chute, and here
And
she
the
comes.
chute opens. Oh!
She had a good seat there for
I
a couple of
thought we had a
bucks.
good ride there for a second. Yeah.
She was actually sticking with it this time. It looked really good. Let's take another look at it if we can. As we see Elodie making her way out of the arena. And you can see she had a pretty good seat there. She got a little distance between her and the animal, and that's when she got into trouble there.
Slid right off.
Well, that's going to wrap it up for the exciting bull riding event here at the North Star Regional Rodeo. I'm Julie Wheeler. This is Brad Ecton. We've got Tom Sheridan down in the arena, and we'll be back with much more rodeo action later.
Welcome back to the 2005 North Star Regional Rodeo. Julie, this is very exciting.
Oh,
We're
I'm so
about to
excited.
join women steers. Yesterday, we had quite a few women ride, but we didn't have anybody make a time.
Yeah, it's not an easy thing to do. I wouldn't want to get out there, I'll tell you that.
No. These ladies are much more brave than I could ever be.
Oh, I'm telling you, they've got just big hearts, they do. And our first rider is going to be Elodie Hutner. She's going to be up in just a little while. They're getting her strapped in over there, and making sure everything's ready. And Tom, we've got Tom Sheridan down in the chute, too.
We'll soon be hearing from him. Elodie, that we see right there, taking a few hard falls at this rodeo.
Yes, she's not a stranger to a few hard falls.
She is not, but man, she gets back up and walks it right off.
Yeah, it just never seems to affect her. She just keeps going.
You see our buddy Tom Sheridan right there, actually getting Elodie rigged onto her steer. Here she comes out. She had a decent seat there for a moment. Didn't hit the ground as hard as she does. Let's take a look at that one more time. That was our only women's steer rider. We have the men coming right back up. Jamie Ledzinski, who we just now saw carry the American flag in grand entry, is going to be getting on a steer. Yesterday in our first heat, he took second place. Tom Sheridan is getting Jamie Ledzinski on his steer, helping him get rigged in. Jamie's about to climb on top there. You see with his protective gear on, his flak jacket. Not taking any chances. He has his protective headgear on as well. There's two cowboys that actually had a time in our first heat, Mark Larson and Jamie Ledzinski, in that order. Mark came in with a 48, Jamie with a 32. Jamie Ledzinski right now is going through a little bit different kind of stress. He's about to get on the back of the steer for the ride of his life. About 3 weeks ago, he was the rodeo director at the Oklahoma City Gay Rodeo Association. Going through quite a bit of stress there as well. You can see him getting strapped in there. Tom Sheridan, our commentator buddy, is bending over that chute right there, helping Jamie get strapped in. You can see their hands right there, all important to get that around tight enough to when Jamie comes out that he doesn't fall right off and he can get a good hold on that steer. Jamie's about to come out of the chute. And we're ready, here we go. He's got a really good seat, falling forward a little bit, but look at that. Is he gonna make the buzzer? He has 6 seconds. He did it. A little bobble. He's gonna give Mark Larson a run for his money. Now Mark, who was in first place yesterday, now has to come out and literally have the ride of his life for that buckle. Let's take a look at that one more time. There's Jamie on the back of that steer. An excellent ride, seeing how balancing himself with his hand up in the air. That hand cannot come down just like it did right there and touch that steer. Once he does that, he's disqualified. So he's trying to keep that hand way in the air and balancing and holding on tight with his yellow gloved hand right there. An excellent ride. And not too bad of a bobble there. It's getting off. Next up is Mark Larson, who is our trustee from North Star Regional Rodeo. Jamie Ledzinski came in with a score of 65. He topped Mark Larson's ride yesterday with a 48. So Mark really has the pressure here to have a great ride. If he does not make his 6 seconds, we're looking at the buckle going to Jamie. There's Mark Larson right there. You saw that. He's just about ready, giving that go-ahead sign with his head. Mark, no stranger to steers at all. Former Mr. IGRA, former international champion in this event. And has on some very nice chaps as well. Taking every safety precaution. And Mark's ready. Here he comes out. Mark Larson on the back of that steer. He's got it. Nope. Didn't make that 6 seconds. Is not going to buckle in this event. Jamie Ledzinski is going to take away the buckle for steer riding for men. A little bit of disappointment on Mark's face right there. Gave it his best shot. This was really reminiscent of his ride yesterday. Let's take a look at Mark one more time on the back of his steer. He had a really good seat when he came out. His steer, again, that dismount, the same he had yesterday just about. Very easily, all of a sudden he found himself just standing on the dirt. Jeff Rodeo from Minneapolis is going to be up next. He did not post a time in yesterday's event. It's going to be a hard sell to catch up with Jamie Ledzinski, who posted 2 times in 2 days. And
yeah, Jamie Ledzinski is just a great cowboy.
He is, and with all is said and done, these next few cowboys we have honestly cannot get that buckle, but they can still put in a good ride for us.
Which is sometimes what it's all about, just having a good time.
Absolutely.
Playing with your friends. You can see there the rosining up of the rigging there to warm it up and make it constrict on the hand once they tie it tight. Trying to get it sticky there.
Trying to get it sticky. And hot, it looks like. There's that rigging, that all-important rigging.
There's a certain way here you can see as they want to get it right in the pocket of the hand.
A little too forward or a little too back, and they're not going to be able to hold on to that steer as it bucks. Looks like Jeff is ready. Gave that shake of a head, arms up.
Let's see if we get the nod.
There we go.
There we go.
Out of the chute. Jeff,
Oh, came off a little rough there.
He did. Didn't look like he got hit, though.
But it didn't look like he wanted to let go. I think that was the problem.
He's able to get up and walk away. That's fabulous. Give him a big round of applause.
And you hear the crowd appreciating that ride.
Julie, if I had enough bravery to get on the back of that steer in that chute, I wouldn't want to let go either.
I know.
Out. Let's look at Jeff one more time.
See there, he just started to go and just didn't want to. Oh,
He's
got a little stuck there.
Darn it, I'm going to ride it for all it's worth.
And you see our rodeo clown out there saving the day right
Good
here.
job by that rodeo clown. Ooh.
Oh, got a little tied up there, luckily.
Looks like Jeff did take a couple of hooves on the leg.
Yeah, a little bit.
Black Bart.
Yeah, one of our favorites.
Absolutely, Colin Smith. He is the PR director right here in the North Star Gay Rodeo Association. Had a good steer ride yesterday. Did not post a time. Let's see what he can give us today.
I wish he'd give me those chaps.
There's some really good chaps here. There really is. They know how to show it off in Minneapolis.
See some of the officials there watching.
Black Bart being a central part of this association for years and years.
See the nod there, and here
we
he
go.
comes. He's got a good seat.
Doing very well.
Starting to slip off a little bit.
Can he hold on for that 6 seconds?
There
we go.
And he's got himself a ride.
Oh, came off a little hard there.
He's still smiling.
Took down the banner. And get some applause there.
Good job. Let's take a look at Black Bart in action again. Coming out very well ahead again in the air. Cannot touch this rigging or the steer.
The steer there is not going to be quite as point-worthy as maybe another steer. It's not quite as wild.
It's not, and it's really the luck of the draw. We have our rough stock from a contractor, and some steers just come out a little more PO'd than others.
Yeah, it's true.
But Black Bart doing an extremely good job there. Leaning back just like he should. Not losing contact with his steer until that horn. Excellent cowboy.
And you see the judges conferring there. So that wraps it up for men's steer riding. We also saw women's steer riding. It was so exciting.
It was very good. Elodie giving us, again, yet another
valiant
good ride.
Effort.
A valiant effort.
Jamie Ledzinski came in first on the men's side of things. So we're very excited. We've got more great rodeo action to come. I'm Julie Wheeler with Brad Ecton. Stick around.
Welcome back to the 2005 North Star Rodeo right here in Hugo, Minnesota, just a stone's throw away from Minneapolis. Julie, what is going down in the arena right now? We have a ton of people lined up. I see underwear and I see goats.
Well, this is just, this is just normal every day. No, actually, this is goat dressing, and they're getting ready to take that underwear and run it over and slip it on the goat. Something we all do a lot.
Just a lot. We have the action starting. 2 teams compete at the same time here. One person will lift the hind legs of a goat, as you see, trying to get those tighty-whities on the goat and get back as quickly as they can. Ooh.
Ooh, little goat took a tumble there.
Very hygienic event as well. Underwear is only used once, thrown to the side. And it's kind of funny, Julie, with this kind of camp event, you can see the look of determination in these cowboys' faces.
It's kind of a funny thing when they're holding that underwear around their arms like that. I hope they take that underwear and donate it to somebody.
I think they do. I think they wash it first, maybe. See the poor little goat there? Our friend Wolf sitting down, holding down the tether. Here we go. Our second team, Jonathan Bill Case, going against Jeff Rudder and Frankie Schatz.
We've got Tom Sheridan down in the arena. Let's throw it to Tom. Tom, how's it going down there?
Hey, it's going really good down here, guys. We've got Carl and
Sean, I believe, yeah.
And they were the first place yesterday. We'll talk to them in a few minutes just about what happened yesterday and what they're doing today. Just as soon as we can, the champion goat dressers from yesterday.
Let's go back to the action now. There's Black Bart, you see there, with the underwear around his wrists.
His partner, Mark Busey from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Look at them go.
And they're going against Brian Lester and Douglas Kress, who came in second in yesterday's heat. Oh, look
now,
here.
Here we have a team. I believe this is mother and daughter. This is Phyllis Kane and April Citizen Kane from Minneapolis.
Oh, you can
One
see
team there. Let's take a look at that other team.
Mom is trying to make it. Here she comes.
We're getting
She
fast.
comes.
And that goat is waiting in anticipation.
She's coming. Here she comes. Oh, look at her. Oh, the other team's already done, but let's go back to the action.
Let's go back to the other. There we go.
There she is. Oh, and gets her hands
Run
clean.
back.
And you hear the crowd really appreciating that effort.
Nothing better than a mother-daughter team.
Oh, you can't beat it.
Keep it in the family here at the IGRA Rodeo.
We got Tom Sheridan down in the arena. Tom, we're going to throw it over to you.
Okay, we have Carl and Sean. They were in first place yesterday. We want to ask them just how they think they did today.
We're feeling really good about our run. We connected. Teamwork makes it happen.
Okay, team
Good, so they're talking about teamwork today. They were in first place yesterday. They hope that they stay in first place again today. We'll see how that happens in just a couple minutes here.
Thanks, Tom. We'll get back to the goat dressing action now. I sensed a little bit of trepidation.
I did too.
I don't know. I think they're a little worried. There's a lot of competition today, a lot of expert goat dressers.
Up next, we have Chad Weber, Lee Glenn going against Eric Swafford and Lawrence Ennis. And they're off.
Oh, they're off all right. And after a while, the goat just kind of submits.
They're being kind of given today. Having a little bit of problem with the other team, getting those VVDs on that goat. There we go. Making their way back.
There's our official timer. A little celebration there on the arena floor.
Maybe a little too early. Other teams at the ready. Santa Rick, Izard Wardlaw with Clint Whedon and Jamie Ludwinski. Jamie already buckling twice at this rodeo.
And Jamie always does very well in all the events that he participates in.
He does.
There's some rodeo trash there.
That's Santa. Both teams doing very well.
And we're going to send it down to Tom in the arena to talk to Jamie and his partner.
We talked with Jamie and Clint yesterday, and this is a pretty important run for these guys. Jamie is running for all-around cowboy this weekend, so this is one of the events that's important to Jamie to do really, really well. So you did well on your goat run yesterday. How do you guys think you did today?
I think we did better than yesterday.
I don't know.
We didn't get hung up on that dew claw.
We didn't get hung up today on the dew claw. We had a little difficulty yesterday getting the underwear over top of that last dew claw. So we'll be back with Jamie and Clint a little later and just see how he's doing for the weekend. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Tom.
We have our last two contestants here, Sky Blue and Richard Easton, both from St. Paul, hometown boys. Just finishing up their run there.
Yeah, they did a good job there.
They did.
We see the undressing of the goat.
The goats are saying, oh dear God, it's finally over.
Could you at least buy me a drink?
Something. A hug, a handshake.
Anything. Could I know your name before you slap this underwear on me?
So that wraps up goat dressing for the 2005 North Star Rodeo. Let's take a look at the standings as we head to a break. Julie, it's been an amazing second day here.
Yes, and there's only more amazing things to come, so stick around, don't go anywhere. We'll be back.
Welcome back to the North Star Regional Rodeo. I'm Brad Acton with Julie Wheeler and Tom Sheridan. In and out of the arena, doing some interviews for us. We are in flag racing, men's flag racing, with our first cowboy up who just left the arena, Jonathan from Topeka, Minnesota.
Jonathan had a good run there. He got a 10.533 there on that run. So far, that's the time to beat.
Kelly Smith up next from Martinsville, Missouri. Kelly with an itchy horse, it looks like. Doesn't want to come into the arena.
Now, your show me state happens after about 6 beers, right?
three martinis, Julie.
Did a good job there at getting the flag.
Oh.
A little bobble there around the pole, but oh, just missed it.
And missed. Ken Poole entering in the arena, our Mr. IGRA 2005. From Denver, Colorado, site of our next rodeo.
He's got a good run going so far.
He does.
Oh, he just missed that bucket.
Almost.
We've got Derek Benda up next from Fort Madison, Iowa.
Oh.
Now see there, Tom, how he knocked that bucket over?
No time, a pull down, and a hat off.
Yeah, so what happens here is that he grabbed that flag so hard with so much force that he knocked over the pellet barrel. And that's a disqualification. No
now,
time.
Tom, that if he's disqualified before his hat comes off.
Does that mean he still has a hat fine?
Yes.
Sure does. He entered in the arena.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. We've got Rocky coming up next, one of our favorites. He's out of Missouri. Again, the show me state. So show us, Rocky.
And he picks up the first flag and headed to put it in.
Nice.
Yeah, we hear a roar from the crowd for Rocky. He did a great job there. 10.096. The new leader of the heat is Rocky Kuhn. And now we've got Mark Larson coming up.
Former Mr. IGRA and trustee of this association, the North Star Regional. We're going to see Mark make his rounds here.
What did you say?
I was just wondering if everybody's having a good time so far at this rodeo. What's the feel down there in the arena?
Oh, this is an incredible rodeo. They are having an incredible rodeo. People just love this. It's kind of small. It's not a long day, and they really like that a lot. This is a lot of fun.
Tim Kernan from Aubrey, Texas is next up, coming into the arena. He makes his way to a flag, picks it up. Getting tight around that corner, a little wide.
Here he comes. Let's see if he can do it, folks. Oh, good stick.
9.984.
That's a great tie brought in by Tim Kernan. And that's going to wrap up men's flag racing. Something Ruby.
Lisa Leanne?
Lisa Ruby?
Is it Lisa Ruby? Welcome back to the North Star Regional Rodeo, coming to you right here in Hugo, Minnesota, right outside of Minneapolis, St. Paul. We are watching Elodie Hutner. In flag racing, I'm Brad Acton with Julie Wheeler and Tom Sheridan in the arena. We have 3 women's flag racing today. You just not saw Elodie successfully complete her run.
So although that was a nice slow run, she did it without any mistakes, and she is the time to beat so far. Only got 2 more contestants here in the women's flag racing. Comes Linda Ruby. She's on a beautiful paint horse named Flash. Let's see how she can do.
Gorgeous horse. Linda's going to take it a little solo as well.
She's going, right, cheering for her. This is Linda's first rodeo.
Nicely
She's
done.
Doing a great job.
Nicely done.
Little hands up, look at her.
Bryn Gerdes, sponsored by Hero Productions, is coming into the arena next. Let's see if she can scoot her prior contestant out of the way. A lot of determination on her face, going fast. Oh!
Knocked that bucket over.
I don't even know if she knows it yet.
She looked back and saw it there, I think, but she's still good job.
Yeah.
She hadn't had that little problem there.
Still has her chance tomorrow.
So that's going to wrap it up for women's flag racing.
The arena comes in with a time of 10.743.
Well, I guess they do get to finish actually with that dumped barrel, or bucket
And
rather.
that still makes her in first place.
And Bryn came in with the first place title there. She was just penalized a little bit with some time, but still able to come in in about 10 seconds. So that wraps it up for women's flag racing. We'll be back with more North Star Regional Rodeo action right after this.
Welcome back to the 2005 North Star Rodeo, coming to you in Hugo, Minnesota, right outside of Minneapolis, just a stone's throw. We're about to get into grand entry. We have our flags lining up, we have our royalty.
And this is always a very special part of the rodeo where they do the riding of the flags through the arena. The gay flag, the American flag, of course the Bud Light flag.
And the Canada flag.
Yes.
Canada puts the I in International Gay Rodeo Association. We're introducing all of our judges, our timekeepers, people from the associations. Folks, these are all the associations and members of the associations that have contestants competing in this rodeo. Some will have banners, some will just be walking by themselves.
Here comes the Gateway Gay Rodeo Association from St. Louis, Missouri.
Vying for their first rodeo next year.
Oh, good for them.
They're very excited about that. May 2006, rodeo in St. Louis.
Here comes the Golden State Gay Rodeo Association.
We're going to be there in LA and San Francisco, covering their wonderful rodeos. Michigan International Gay Rodeo Association. There's our friend Wolf.
Up next, we've got the Oklahoma Gay Rodeo Association,
which will be led by Jamie Ludwinski, our rodeo director, Oklahoma Rodeo, that we were at recently. They're very proud to be here and very glad that the rodeo is over. Here's our host association, our North Star Rodeo Association, North Star Gay Rodeo Association, right here from Minnesota. Our hosts for this weekend, doing a very, very good job putting on this rodeo for all these fans. See the sashes on the gentlemen and on some of the ladies in the arena. Those are royalty members, people that spend all year going to rodeos, taking place, doing charity work, raising money.
There's some of the people in the stands enjoying the festivities.
Julie, for a lot of these people, especially this host association, the NSGRA, this is the end. This rodeo is the end of a long and hard road that has been taken throughout this year to raise enough money to not only put on this rodeo, but to also make sure that money's going back to charitable events.
There's some cute cowboys getting a close-up look at the action.
And getting a suntan out there, too.
I'm telling you.
For those of you who have not traveled to Minnesota, it is not cooler than the rest of the country.
No, it's very warm.
It's very warm. Beautiful, but very warm.
Yeah, not so bad, I think, as some of the, like where you're from in Nashville.
Nashville, yeah, it's extremely hot there. Here we come with our flags into the arena. First off, the United States flag, followed closely by our Canadian flag.
The IGRA flag follows up.
And of course, one of our grand sponsors here at IGRA are Bud Light flag.
And the North Star Regional Rodeo flag as well.
Mark Larson, trustee from North Star Regional Rodeo Association, will be singing our national anthem, our American anthem.
Thank you, everybody, for coming to the 9th Annual North Star Regional Rodeo. Please join me in honoring our great country. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight
O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bomb bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Very fine rendition. Next is the ceremony of the riderless horse that we look forward to with each rodeo with a heavy heart.
It's a very poignant moment each time during the rodeos when they do this. Makes me think of my cousin, Jim Wheeler, who I've lost.
A lot of people in our audience, a lot of people watching, have lost a lot of people in the past year and in the past decade. And this horse represents those people and are remembering them. Extremely nice tribute. Our thoughts and heart go out to our friend Tommy as well.
Yes. And as the riderless horse makes its way off of the arena floor, flags riding around the arena, which is always my favorite part.
Posting of the colors,
I
Julie.
like that.
We're going to leave standing the two most important flags in the arena right now, the Minnesota State flag and the U.S. flag. And they will in turn ride away from each other, circle the arena, and post our colors.
And this is where we say, let's rodeo!
Now it's official, Julie.
It's time to rodeo.
It's time to rodeo.
So that wraps it up for the riderless horse ceremony and the posting of the flags.
Grand entry.
That's what they call it altogether. I'm Julie Wheeler along with Brad Acton, and we're going to take a little break. We'll be back with more North Star Regional Rodeo after this. Welcome back, folks, to the 2005 North Star Regional Rodeo. I'm Julie Wheeler with Brad Acton. Tom Sheridan is down in the field. And we are just getting ready to start the men's bull riding, also women's bull riding. That's the great thing about IGRA Rodeo. The women get to do anything the men want to do and vice versa. So, Brad, I'm excited about this.
I'm extremely excited
we've
about
got the camera on the bull's horn.
And you know what, Julie? We have two, our men are first. We have two very good men bull riders. Mark Larson, Colin Blackbart. Mark Larson, I believe, a former international champion on bulls.
So this would be a great time to watch this event because these guys really know what they're doing. They're going to give us a good show.
And along with the camera that we have placed on the bull's horn, so you can look back up at the rider as he's riding and see the terror on his face.
Yes,
hopefully,
which is always fun.
Safe terror, hopefully, but it's going to be a truly different perspective.
Now this will be the safest way that you can ride along. So you can say, yeah, I've ridden a bull.
We have Mark Larson getting just about ready to get into the chute, get tied down to his bull. We've got some music going on. Getting the excitement back up. There's our arena director, Al.
And these bulls, as you can see, are not small animals. They are very large. We've got a couple of Brahmas back there.
If you want to come out and take part in one of an IGRA rodeo across the United States, volunteer, ride, make a few friends, see a few old friends, just check out our website at www.igra.com.
He's almost meditating there, waiting for the bull riding.
I think he is.
And they're getting the crowd revved up here. You see the rodeo clown out there, getting them to clap along.
Hear the music come up.
Yeah, they got the music cranked up and the energy level up here at the 2005 North Star Regional Rodeo here in Hugo, Minnesota. Beautiful venue here for this rodeo.
It's been a glorious day.
It
Great
really
weather.
has. Great weather. And this is really one of the best ways I can think of to celebrate 4th of July. Because
Absolutely.
You're having fun, you're getting together with your community, and you're also raising money for charity.
And in a true and American way as rodeo.
It's true.
Independence.
Looks like we're getting ready here to go. This again is Mark Larson out of Watertown, South Dakota.
Got some bells strapped to that bull.
Got some cowbells on that bull.
Coming out with bells on.
Oh, the crowd's getting revved up, folks.
Mark is putting his left hand in the bull right now. And Ken is pulling the rope tight around his hand. It's pretty serious stuff when we talk about the size of the bull that we're talking about. Over 2,000 pounds.
That is a large bull.
2,000 pounds.
Stock contractor is giving Mark some idea of how the bull may come out of the chutes and what to look for.
And we look like we're about ready.
You can feel the excitement.
I'm sure Mark can.
And here we go.
Mark comes out of the chute.
Oh.
Had a decent seat there for a couple of seconds.
At least he had a nice, easy dismount.
He had a very good dismount.
So, Tom, you're back there in the chutes. What's going on right now?
I am back in the chutes, and I am rigging the bull for Black Bart.
And there we see Tom rigging the bull there.
All this is to underscore the immense importance of getting this bull rigged properly, getting the cowboy or cowgirl on strapped in properly. Everything that you see Tom doing right there and everybody around him is all about safety for the not only the animal, but of course for the cowboy and cowgirl. And you see Colin, Black Bart right there, not messing around. He's got his protective gear on, flak jacket, headgear. Not a thing wrong with that. He has kind of a pretty face. We don't want to mess it up.
No.
We're ready to come out.
And here we go, folks, getting ready for Black Bart to take his ride. Are you ready to ride with him?
Chute's open. Let's go. He's got a nice seat. Excellent.
Oh, look out. Oh, where's the clown? There he is.
Nice ride. Nice ride. Excellent ride. Black Bart's okay. The bull looks okay. Here comes the replay. You can see he had a great seat, and so he just slid a little.
You see, now this is what happens when you put a camera on a bull's horn. So Colin came back with a score of 74. We've got the women coming up here, and this is always very exciting to watch. This is Elodie Huttner, I believe. We've had the chance to see Elodie Huttner ride the bulls before at other rodeos, and she's always very game. She's out there trying her hardest. And, you know, it's really not an easy thing to do. She's very brave to get out there and do it.
She is. She is.
This is not something you usually see women doing at all. So just the fact that she has enough guts to get out there
says quite a bit.
It really does.
And that she pays to come do this.
Yes. Well, I have to say, Tom, you're giving us a great view. Tom, have you been exercising? I don't think he hears me.
I don't think so either. I think we're about set here for Elodie to come out of the chute.
You see Elodie's got her flak jacket on, as well as her helmet.
Close your hand down. Get up in there, honey. Right up in the kitty.
Elodie's getting ready to come out of the chute, and here
and
she
the
comes.
Chute opens. Oh!
She had a good seat there for a couple of
I thought we had
bucks.
a good ride there for a second, yeah.
She was actually sticking with it this time. It looked really good. Let's take another look at it if we can. As we see Elodie making her way out of the arena. And you can see she had a pretty good seat there. She got a little distance between her and the animal, and that's when she got into trouble there.
Slid right off.
Well, that's going to wrap it up for the exciting bull riding event here at the North Star Regional Rodeo. I'm Julie Wheeler. This is Brad Ecton. We've got Tom Sheridan down in the arena, and we'll be back with much more rodeo action later.
Welcome back to the 2005 North Star Regional Rodeo. Julie, this is very exciting.
Oh,
We're
I'm so
about to
excited.
join women steers
Yesterday we had quite a few women ride, but we didn't have anybody make a time.
Yeah, it's not an easy thing to do. I wouldn't want to get out there, I'll tell you that.
No. These ladies are much more brave than I could ever be.
Oh, I'm telling you, they've got just big hearts, they do. And our first rider is going to be Elodie Hutner. She's going to be up in just a little while. They're getting her strapped in over there, and making sure everything's ready. And Tom, we've got Tom Sheridan down in the chute, too.
We'll soon be hearing from him. Elodie, that we see right there, taking a few hard falls at this rodeo.
Yes, she's not a stranger to a few hard falls.
She is not, but man, she gets back up and walks it right off.
Yeah, it just never seems to affect her. She just keeps going.
You see our buddy Tom Sheridan right there, actually getting Elodie rigged onto her steer. Here she comes out. She had a decent seat there for a moment. Didn't hit the ground as hard as she does. Let's take a look at that one more time. That was our only women's steer rider. We have the men coming right back up. Jamie Ledzinski, who we just now saw carry the American flag in grand entry, is going to be getting on a steer. Yesterday in our first heat, he took second place. Tom Sheridan's getting Jamie Ledzinski on his steer, helping him get rigged in. Jamie's about to climb on top there. You see with his protective gear on, his flak jacket, not taking any chances. He has his protective headgear on as well. There's two cowboys that actually had a time in our first heat, Mark Larson and Jamie Ledzinski, in that order. Mark came in with a 48, Jamie with a 32. Jamie Ledzinski right now is going through a little bit different kind of stress. He's about to get on the back of the steer for the ride of his life. About 3 weeks ago, he was the rodeo director at the Oklahoma City Gay Rodeo Association. Going through quite a bit of stress there as well. You can see him getting strapped in there. Tom Sheridan, our commentator buddy, is bending over that chute right there, helping Jamie get strapped in. You can see their hands right there, all important to get that around tight enough to when Jamie comes out that he doesn't fall right off and he can get a good hold on that steer. Jamie's about to come out of the chute. And we're ready, here we go. He's got a really good seat, falling forward a little bit, but look at that. Is he gonna make the buzzer? He has 6 seconds. He did it. A little bobble. He's going to give Mark Larson a run for his money. Now, Mark, who was in first place yesterday, now has to come out and literally have the ride of his life for that buckle. Let's take a look at that one more time. There's Jamie on the back of that steer. An excellent ride, seeing how balancing himself with his hand up in the air. That hand cannot come down just like it did right there and touch that steer. Once he does that, he's disqualified. So he's trying to keep that hand way in the air and balancing and holding on tight with his yellow gloved hand right there. An excellent ride. And not too bad of a bobble there. It's getting off. Next up is Mark Larson, who is our trustee from North Star Regional Rodeo. Jamie Ledzinski came in with a score of 65. He topped Mark Larson's ride yesterday with a 48. So Mark really has the pressure here to have a great ride. If he does not make his 6 seconds, we're looking at the buckle going to Jamie. There's Mark Larson right there. You saw that. He's just about ready, giving that go-ahead sign with his head. Mark, no stranger to steers at all. Former Mr. IGRA, former international champion in this event. And has on some very nice chaps as well. Taking every safety precaution. And Mark's ready. Here he comes out. Mark Larson on the back of that steer. He's got it. Nope. Didn't make that 6 seconds. Is not going to buckle in this event. Jamie Ledzinski is going to take away the buckle for steer riding for men. A little bit of disappointment on Mark's face right there. Gave it his best shot. This was really reminiscent of his ride yesterday. Let's take a look at Mark one more time on the back of his steer. He had a really good seat when he came out. His steer
Again, that dismount, the same he had yesterday, just about. Very easily, all of a sudden, he found himself just standing on the dirt. Jeff Rodeo from Minneapolis is going to be up next. He did not post a time in yesterday's event. It's going to be a hard sell to catch up with Jamie Ledzinski, who posted 2 times in 2 days. And
yeah, Jamie Ledzinski is just a great cowboy.
He is, and with all said and done, these next few cowboys we have honestly cannot get that buckle, but they can still put in a good ride for us.
Which is sometimes what it's all about, just having a good time.
Absolutely.
Playing with your friends. You can see there the rosining up of the rigging there to warm it up and make it constrict on the hand once they tie it tight. Trying to get it sticky there.
Trying to get it sticky. And hot, it looks like. There's that rigging, that all-important rigging.
There's a certain way here you can see as they want to get it right in the pocket of the hand.
A little too forward or a little too back, and they're not going to be able to hold on to that steer as it bucks. Looks like Jeff is ready. Gave that shake of a head, arms up.
Let's see if we get the nod.
There we go.
There we go.
Out of the chute. Jeff,
oh, came off a little rough there.
He did. Didn't look like he got hit, though.
But it didn't look like he wanted to let go. I think that was the problem.
He's able to get up and walk away. That's fabulous. Give him a big round of applause.
And you hear the crowd appreciating that ride.
Julie, if I had enough bravery to get on the back of that steer in that chute, I wouldn't want to let go either.
I know.
Out. Let's look at Jeff one more time.
See there, he just started to go and just didn't want to. Oh,
He's
got a little stuck there.
Darn it, I'm going to ride it for all it's worth.
And you see our rodeo clown out there saving the day right
Good job by that rodeo clown. Ooh.
Oh, got a little tied up there, luckily.
Looks like Jeff did take a couple of hooves on the leg.
Yeah, a little bit.
Black Bart.
Yeah, one of our favorites.
Absolutely, Colin Smith. He is the PR director right here in the North Star Gay Rodeo Association. Had a good steer ride yesterday. Did not post a time. Let's see what he can give us today.
I wish he'd give me those chaps.
There's some really good chaps here. I mean, there really is. They know how to show it off in Minneapolis.
See some of the officials there watching.
Black Bart being a central part of this association for years and years.
See the nod there, and here he comes. He's got a good seat.
Doing very well.
Starting to slip off a little bit.
Can he hold on for that 6 seconds?
He
there
does
we go.
It.
And he's got himself a ride.
Oh,
came off a little hard there.
He's still smiling.
Took down the banner. And get some applause there.
Good job. Let's take a look at Black Bart in action again. Coming out very well ahead again in the air. Cannot touch this rigging or the steer.
The steer there is not going to be quite as point-worthy as maybe another steer. It's not quite as wild.
It's not, and it's really the luck of the draw. We have our rough stock from a contractor, and some steers just come out a little more PO'd than others.
Yeah, it's true.
But Black Bart doing an extremely good job there. Leaning back just like he should. Not losing contact with his steer until that horn. Excellent cowboy.
And you see the judges conferring there. So that wraps it up for men's steer riding. We also saw women's steer riding. It was so exciting.
It was very good. Elodie giving us again yet another
valiant
good ride,
effort.
a valiant effort.
Jamie Ledzinski came in first on the men's side of things. So we're very excited. We've got more great rodeo action to come. I'm Julie Wheeler with Brad Ecton. Stick around.
Welcome back to the 2005 North Star Rodeo right here in Hugo, Minnesota, just a stone's throw away from Minneapolis. Julie, what is going down in the arena right now? We have a ton of people lined up. I see underwear and I see goats.
Well, this is just, this is just normal every day. No, actually, this is goat dressing, and they're getting ready to take that underwear and run it over and slip it on the goat. Something we all do a lot.
Just a lot. We have the action starting. 2 teams compete at the same time here. One person will lift the hind legs of a goat, as you see, trying to get those tighty-whities on the goat and get back as quickly as they can. Ooh.
Ooh, little goat took a tumble there.
Very hygienic event as well. Underwear is only used once, thrown to the side. And it's kind of funny, Julie, with this kind of camp event, you can see the look of determination in these cowboys' faces.
It's kind of a funny thing when they're holding that underwear around their arms like that. I hope they take that underwear and donate it to somebody.
I think they do. I think they wash it first, maybe. See the poor little goat there? Our friend Wolf sitting down, holding down the tether. Here we go, our second team, Jonathan Bill Case going against Jeff Rudder and Frankie Schatz.
We've got Tom Sheridan down in the arena. Let's throw it to Tom. Tom, how's it going down there?
Hey, it's going really good down here, guys. We've got Carl and
Sean, I believe, yeah.
And they were the first place yesterday. We'll talk to them in a few minutes just about what happened yesterday and what they're doing today. Just as soon as we can, the champion goat dressers from yesterday.
Let's go back to the action now. There's Black Bart, you see there, with the underwear around his wrists.
His partner, Mark Busey from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Look at them go.
And they're going against Brian Lester and Douglas Kress, who came in second yesterday's heat. Oh, look
now,
here.
Here we have a team. I believe this is mother and daughter. This is Phyllis Kane and April Citizen Kane from Minneapolis.
Oh, you can
One
see
team there. Let's take a look at that other team.
Mom is trying to make it. Here she comes.
We're getting
She
fast.
comes.
And that goat is waiting in anticipation.
She's coming. Here she comes. Oh, look at her. Oh, the other team's already done, but let's go back to the action.
Let's go back to the other. There we go.
There she is. Oh, and gets her hands
Run
clean.
back.
And you hear the crowd really appreciating that effort.
Nothing better than a mother-daughter team.
Oh, you can't beat it.
Keep it in the family here at the IGRA Rodeo.
We got Tom Sheridan down in the arena. Tom, we're going to throw it over to you.
Okay, we have Carl and Sean. They were in first place yesterday. We want to ask them just how they think they did today.
We're feeling really good about our run. We connected. Teamwork makes it happen.
Okay, team.
Good. So they're talking about teamwork today. They were in first place yesterday. They hope that they stay in first place again today. We'll see how that happens in just a couple minutes here.
Thanks, Tom. We'll get back to the goat dressing action now. I sensed a little bit of trepidation.
I did too.
I don't know. I think they're a little worried. There's a lot of competition today, a lot of expert goat dressers.
Up next, we have Chad Weber, Lee Glenn going against Eric Swafford and Lawrence Ennis. And they're off.
Oh, they're off all right. And after a while, the goat just kind of submits.
They're being kind of given today. Having a little bit of problem with the other team getting those BVDs on that goat. There we go. And making their way back.
There's our official timer. A little celebration there on the arena floor.
Maybe a little too early. Other teams at the ready. Santa Rick, Ezard Wardlaw with Clint Whedon and Jamie Ludwinski. Jamie already buckling twice at this rodeo.
And Jamie always does very well in all the events that he participates in.
He does.
There's some rodeo trash there.
That's Santa. Both teams doing very well.
And we're going to send it down to Tom in the arena to talk to Jamie and his partner.
We talked with Jamie and Clint yesterday, and this is a pretty important run for these guys. Jamie is running for all-around cowboy this weekend, so this is one of the events that's important to Jamie to do really, really well. So you did well on your goat run yesterday. How do you guys think you did today?
I think we did better than yesterday.
I don't know.
We didn't get hung up on that dew claw.
We didn't get hung up today on the dew claw. We had a little difficulty yesterday getting the underwear over top of that last dew claw. So we'll be back with Jamie and Clint a little later and just see how he's doing for the weekend. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Tom.
We have our last two contestants here, Sky Blue and Richard Easton, both from St. Paul, hometown boys. Just finishing up their run there.
Yeah, they did a good job there.
They did.
We see the undressing of the goat.
The goats are saying, oh, dear God, it's finally over.
Could you at least buy me a drink?
Something. A hug, a handshake.
Anything. Could I know your name before you slap this underwear on me?
So that wraps up goat dressing for the 2005 North Star Rodeo. Let's take a look at the standings as we head to a break. Julie, it's been an amazing second day here.
Yes, and there's only more amazing things to come, so stick around, don't go anywhere. We'll be back.
Was also an all-around champion last year at this rodeo.
Welcome back to the 2005 North Star Regional Rodeo. We're right here in women's pole bending. This is our first contestant, Elodie Huttner, one of the crowd favorites. We all love Elodie.
Absolutely. Elodie did not post a time yesterday. Doing very well, no poles down, no 5-second penalties.
Had a little snafu with her saddle yesterday, but today looks like she did a good job.
Biggest competition in this pole bending, Julie, is going to be between Linda Ruby and Bryn Gerdes. They're separated by 5 points to see who's going to get that buckle. Linda Ruby is about to make her way into the arena. Kokorin, Minnesota.
Now, Brad, if you want Bryn to win, all you have to do is say that Linda's doing a good job.
Linda's doing an amazing job.
And then she'll mess up.
Here comes Linda. Fast. Let's see how tight she can get around that pole. Remember, Bryn knocked down a pole yesterday.
And was still able to come in.
Still able to come in second, or first, excuse me. Linda having a good ride. A rather slow one, but a good ride. Very clean.
You hear the crowd cheering for her.
Not one pole down. She's going to take it home quickly. Nice ride.
Riding
nice
a beautiful
ride.
horse there, too.
Now, as we get ready for our third and last.
Look how happy she is.
She's in first place right now after this second heat. Get ready for our last cowgirl, Bryn Gerdes from Ashland, Nebraska. We're going to see if she's going to become the star of this event. Bryn wearing her bright canary cowgirl shirt. That looks very well. She's riding a quarter horse named Red. She's going to come out fast and strong. She needs to not knock down those poles.
And here she comes. She's got a good run so far.
Tight.
Nice and fast.
Very good. Make it around. She's halfway through. That look of determination on her face. Oh.
She's doing a good job.
She got it.
And let's bring her
she
home.
can take it home fast. This could be Bryn's first buckle at this rodeo. 2.4.02.
Oh, she did it.
The results are coming just momentarily. There's Bryn looking happy, telling her horse thank you very much. You can see that smile on her face. She knows what's coming.
Yes, she does. Looks like she needs a buckle there.
She does. Elodie Huttner came in third. Linda Ruby came in second. First place, and that buckle goes to Bryn Gerdes.
All right. That was money well spent.
Oh, very much so. Bryn, an excellent cowgirl.
So that's going to wrap it up for women's pole bending here at the 2005 North Star Regional Rodeo. We are in the second day heats here, folks, so stick around. A lot more great rodeo action to come. I'm Julie Wheeler with Brad Ecton.
Hey everybody, I'm back behind the chutes and I found everybody's favorite lady, Elodie. How are we doing today?
Oh, that's sweet of you to say I'm the favorite. Every once in a while I get accused of having an inner asshole, but you know. Other people have an inner child, I have an inner asshole.
How many events today?
I think 9. I told her I had to look at my little tag. You want to count them with me?
Sure.
Okay, calf roping on foot is 1, maybe 10. Steer riding is 2, pole bending is 3, bareback broncs is 4, shoot dogging is 5, wild drag is 6, barrel racing is 7, flag racing is 8, bull riding is 9. Oh, 9. Sometimes I do 10, but I didn't have a horse to rope off of here.
Is this your home rodeo?
Well, I grew up in Dresser, Wisconsin, which is not too far from here. It's just across the river, you know.
Mm-hmm. So what do we have left today?
I have wild drag race, barrels, flags, and bull riding.
And also right now, you're basically your speed events are what you're famous for, and you're in second place in the polls, correct?
No, I think there's a couple of faster horses. Bryn has a fast horse named Red, and then I'm not sure where Linda Ruby got that paint horse, but that's a good horse. And I borrowed my mom's pasture pet, so it's that horse's first rodeo. It knows how to graze, you know, but this is maybe a new experience for it.
Melody is our lady who never gives up. She rides 9-10 events every single rodeo. Great on the horses, still getting the whole bucking bronco thing down, but we love her. Back to you guys in the booth.
We have our first cowboy making his way into the arena, Kelly Smith from Martinsville, Missouri.
And here he comes.
Kelly placed 14 in our first heat yesterday. Little bobble over the pole there. Nice and clean, though.
See that look of determination on Kelly's face?
Absolutely.
And he brings it home.
Nice. Hometown favorite here. 2-3-0. He did not post any points yesterday. I wouldn't say he's not in the buckle running.
But
nonetheless, a great ride.
We've got Tim Kernan coming up next from Aubrey, Texas. We had a little snafu there in the lineup. But there he is right there, coming out of the chute.
Total amount of points were 15. I believe we had some poles go down yesterday, and almost we had there. He's going to try to,
oh, he's got a couple of bobbles, but they're staying up.
A little tight turn there. Tim was doing his best, and with a clean ride, and taking it back home. We have our next cowboy coming up, Frankie Schatz from Monticello, Minnesota. Looks very proud of himself, actually.
I was going to say, it must be hard for him. Apparently, he's blind. No, I guess those are just sunglasses he's got on.
He had to practice a long time for this.
He had to grab at his hat a little bit there. Didn't want to pay that $5.
Nice clean turn.
Leaning way back in the saddle there.
Is. You can see right there, Julie, his legs are actually controlling that horse, not the reins. Uh-oh.
Did lose that hat.
Got a clean run, but a $5 to the IGRA Hat Fund.
Whoa.
The cowboy enters the arena with his hat on and his hat falls off. It's a $5 penalty. Next cowboy up is David Lawson, Fort Madison, Iowa. David placed 13 yesterday in our first heat. He's looking to make some points this time. Nice, clean, quick run.
Horse is a little bit skittish on this run. Let's see if he can hold it together.
He's doing very well, though.
And he's bringing it home.
Beautiful.
Up next, we've got Chuck Hildebrandt from Mesa, California. And yesterday, Chuck came in 12th, the time of 34 seconds.
Chuck's horse is named Dita. He has a very festive shirt on today.
Yes, he does.
Chuck Hildebrandt was also the rookie of the year in 2004, so he's been with IGRA for 2 years, almost 3. Again, possibly not our fastest riders, but he's looking like he's doing a very clean ride.
And a lot of people don't have a chance to work with these animals as much, I'm sure, as they'd like to.
In fact, Chuck's horse is a borrowed horse from a very nice couple here at the rodeo.
But he's doing a fine job on that borrowed horse.
Very good job.
Now we see Chuck, not too upset with that run.
Jamie Ludzinski from Jones, Oklahoma is making his way into arena right there. Jamie placed second yesterday with a total amount of points awarded for 45. So Jamie, who buckled in steers, is now looking for his second buckle in pole bending.
This is going to be one of them to watch here, folks.
A small little horse looks a little skittish there. Nice long strides. Ooh. Not sure if that's going to hurt him or not.
Seems to be pushing the horse kind of hard to get there.
A little bit. There we go. Make it home really fast. Jimmy came in with a 2:4.03, just 1 second slower than his time in the first heat yesterday.
Now here's the other one to watch. This is Rocky Kuhn. Rocky comes out of Martinsville, Missouri, and Rocky came in first yesterday, so this is really going to be one to watch here.
We'll see what his time is. Yesterday, Julie, they were separated by 5 points and less than a second. I like the color coordination between the horse and Rocky, looking very confident there.
You see the horse has its mane braided there as well.
He does. Rocky coming in very quick. Let's see how strong he is around these turns.
Got to have a nice clean run if he wants to compete here for the buckle.
Look at that, very smooth and very tight. A little hesitation there. It's going to be very, very close between Jamie Ledzinski and Rocky Kuhn. Let's wait for those points to come back, see what our time was. Yesterday, Rocky came in with a 2.3.5. Today, a 2.2.95. Just a little bit slower than his time yesterday of 2.2.66.
Still too close to call, I think. We'll be back with more rodeo action, so you stick around.
Welcome back to the 2005 North Star Regional Rodeo. We are joining men's pole bending. Derek Benda is making his way into the arena from Fort Madison, Iowa. Coming in extremely strong. Derek yesterday did not place a time. Oh, we've got one pole down, a 5-second penalty. 2 poles, 10 seconds. Still putting his horse through the motions, all important. That horse knows what to do and takes it back home. Appreciation from the crowd.
Oh, that's a shame. He would have had a really great ride if he would have knocked those poles down.
Ken Poole, Mr. IGRA, making his way into the arena right now. Ken did not place a time yesterday as well. Ken is from Denver, Colorado. Mr. Poole right there, looking for a great ride. Getting very nice, very smooth.
If you'd like to find out any information on how to join us at the rodeo, just go to the website at igra.com, and you can be like Mr. Ken Poole here, riding those poles.
Get involved, come to rodeos, get involved volunteering. A lot of information on that website. 2.3.7. He did not post a time yesterday, so that 2.3.7, though, a very good ride, unfortunately will not put him in the buckle contention. Our cowboy Jonathan, the one-name cowboy, is making his way into the arena right now. I'd call him a diva, but he doesn't have anything shiny on. He's from Sebeka, Minnesota, another hometown favorite here. Jonathan yesterday placed 10th with a time of 31.39. If he does really well here, he can easily put himself up into the top 3 or 5 and possibly in contention for that buckle. You notice that Jonathan entered the poles from the opposite side. He's left-handed.
Now, it seems like he's hurt himself on the leg there. Oh, knocked that pole down.
5-second, 10-second penalty. A good ride nonetheless. Jonathan proud of himself.
As well he should be. Did a great job
Absolutely.
there. We've got Dan Van Wyck up next from Sebeka, Minnesota. I'm sorry, from Isanti, Minnesota.
They sound the same, they rhyme. Dan placed 11th yesterday in our first heat. He can have an amazing ride today. Dan's horse he's riding today is named Lady.
It's a beautiful medicine hat horse.
And 8 years old. Taking it a little slow there. I think, Julie, that yesterday this horse captivated you because of its nose.
Yes,
Nicely
it has
colored
a very
nose.
sweet little nose. And see its little black lips?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a little gothic horse with its little black lipstick on, white face, ready to go clubbing. Look at that, not a tan on it.
Nope.
White as a ghost.
Doing a nice job there, making sure get around all those poles.
Probably hangs out at the Vampire Club, you know. He did a nice safe run there.
Very well.
Up next, we've got Bill Case, and he came in 4th yesterday. This is going to be one to watch here. He's out of Sebeka, Minnesota.
Bill's going to be one to watch. Remember that Rocky Kuhn, Jamie Ledzinski, number 1 and 2, Bill could really upset them, especially coming into the arena that fast. He's doing extremely well.
Yeah, he's doing great so far. He's got the crowd behind him.
I think we might put a little pressure on Mr. Ledzinski and Mr. Kuhn.
I don't know, a little bit of a slowdown there.
Get it back home quick. Let's listen for his time. 2.5.090. Not quite as quick as our riders yesterday, and not as quick as he was yesterday, about 1.5 seconds off.
Yeah, he came in at a 2.4.65 yesterday. We'll see, that might leave him right around the same place. Might move up just a little bit.
Rich Parker from our contingent from Texas here, Aubrey, Texas, up next, coming into the arena. Rich Parker placed 9th yesterday with a time of 31.22.
I might add. Sebastian
Absolutely.
Cabot.
Oh, little bobble there, almost went into a pole.
A little trouble there with that horse.
Nothing down yet, though. Remember, folks, it's a combination sometimes of how green or inexperienced the cowboy or cowgirl is, combined with the fact that their horse may be inexperienced. So it's very important for these cowboys and cowgirls to come down to these rodeos all over the United States to put their horses through the motions as well as themselves.
You got about a 30-second time there.
Very respectable.
Now this next one's really one to watch. Roger Peterson out of Red Oak, Iowa. Roger came in third after the first day's heat with a time of 2:04.41 seconds.
And with a total points of 40, 5 points separate first, second, and third from our yesterday's heat. We'll see if Roger can put some more pressure on Jimmy Ledzinski and Rocky Kuhn.
Yeah, put a little heat on it, Roger.
Nice tight turns. I think we've got a competition here, Julie. Taking it back home really fast.
Yeah, this one's too close to call, folks.
2:03.262.
Which is a good time.
It is. It's a second, well, almost 2 seconds better than what he did yesterday. We're going to wait to see who the buckle is awarded to. Is it going to be Rocky Kuhn, Jimmy Ledzinski, or Roger Peterson?
Rocky Kuhn.
Rocky
so
Kuhn
today,
comes in the buckle.
Kelly Smith came in with the fastest time in the second day's heat. But Rocky Kuhn is going to walk away with the buckle because he came in with the best cumulative time between the first and second day's heat. So that's your winner for the men's, very exciting men's polls. And we'll be right back. I'm Julie Wheeler with Brad Ecton. We've got Tom Sheridan in the field. Stick around. More great rodeo action to come.
Welcome back to the 2005 North Star Regional Rodeo. We're coming back with a great t-shirt here. I've been a bad cowboy. Send me to your room. Enough said. I'm Brad Ecton with Julie Wheeler. We are joining women's shoot dogging.
Oh, she took a little tumble there. Our first contestant. There we see her getting up.
That was April Citizen Kane.
Let's take one more look at that. Here's April Citizen. She came out, took a little tumble, thought she was going to be able to hold on, and the steer was able to just wrench her way.
Now, Julie, if her mother had been down there help her, I'm sure she would have done just fine.
That's true. They've been making a very cute team during this rodeo.
Our second young lady here, Rhonda Schaefer of Oklahoma City fame, when she got hurt on that bull. An amazing calf shoot dogging yesterday. Took a while, and it looks like... Oh,
she's having a tough time of it, but boy, she's sticking with it, just like she did in the first day's heat. And here she goes, and she did it.
She got it.
You hear a roar from the crowd come up.
Nice job.
She wore a good hat today.
Rhonda has just posted the first time for any of the women in both heats.
Well, good for her. She'll probably come home with the buckle, barring any unseen.
Got a little limp there.
Yeah, a little bit of a cowboy limp. That always helps.
And a big old smile. Coming up next, Elodie Hutner from Norco, California.
Elodie's one of the crowd favorites. She has got a heart as big as Texas.
We'll see if Elodie can pin this steer.
Oh, she's taking it slow. There she goes.
Has to get over that line, and she leans back.
And she does it.
Nice job.
Boy, Elodie, rather, is getting down and dirty.
Never afraid to get dirty for rodeo.
Dry cleaning bills must be just outrageous.
Here's Elodie again coming out of the chute, nice and slow. Remember, this is a timed event. I think Elodie was just taking her time just to get those horns down. And a nice job she did. Okay. Our next cowgirl coming up is Bryn Geerdes, sponsored by Hero Unit Production. She's about to enter that chute. Bryn already winning a buckle here at the rodeo.
Already got one buckle under her belt. Well, hopefully it's on the top of her belt.
Well, and right now, the only competition she has was that great dog by Rhonda.
Rhonda did a great job today. Not quite a fast time, but did a good job nonetheless, as did Elodie Hutner.
It looks like Bryn's hat has already done a little shoot dogging before.
I think so.
She's going to climb into that chute, get herself placed, grab a hold of those horns, and let her rip.
Now this is the most dangerous spot to be right here when they're in the chute with the actual animal. There she's making friends.
See? She's saying, I'll treat you good if you treat me good.
I just want to lay you down on your side so you can take a little nappy poo.
Nice and soft. Bryn is competing again after our Las Vegas rodeo. She hurt her knee. She's come out strong in this rodeo, and here she comes out of the chute. Goes forward over that line, getting a little out of control. Just a little too much.
Now you can see how Elodie's strategy to come out slow might have helped her.
Absolutely.
Just keep the animal calm, just inch it out past the line. And
she even pat the steer on the back, though. Rhonda Schaefer takes away the buckle in this event.
Good for her. She
well
deserves
deserved.
it.
Well deserved. Let's take a look at Bryn one more time.
See what happened here. She came out. She seemed like she had a good hold right here. Then lost her footing, and that's when it was all over. Landed there on her duff. Rhonda comes home with the buckle. Good for her. Coming back after the last injury at Oklahoma City. I'm Julie Wheeler with Brad Ecton. We've got Tom Sheridan in the arena.
Let's take a look at the men's chute dogging right now. We have our first cowboy in the chute, Sparky from Des Moines, Iowa. Sparky placed 8th yesterday with a time of 7.13. That's 7.13 seconds. Let's see if he can improve on that. Oh, got away.
Sparky had a tough time there and was dogged by the steer.
Dogged by the steer. We're going to get ready for our next cowboy, Chuck Rezak from Kansas City, Missouri. Chuck placed 5th yesterday with a time of 4.94 seconds. The time to beat in men's chute dogging is 3 seconds. 3 seconds flat.
Had to turn that steer around in the chute. That's no easy feat.
Getting in there nice and slow. Getting his hold on those horns. Time to beat is 3 seconds for a buckle. Carl Stange did that yesterday.
Boy, he had a great run, didn't he?
He did. It was amazing.
See somebody fanning him, keeping him cool while he's waiting.
We're about comfort here at the Gay Rodeo.
Yes, it's all about comfort.
Here we have John coming out of his chute. Has to get over that line.
And there he goes. That was a nice run.
We're going to take a little moment, go down to Tom in the arena in the chute. Tom, take it away.
Everybody, I have Brian Lester here with me. Brian is the co-chair to the Health and Safety Committee, and we want to talk just a couple seconds about how important safety is to IGRA. Brian?
Safety is our number 1 reason to be, because we don't want our contestants or the animals injured, so we do a lot of preventative, what would you say, preventative...
So we do a lot of things that would prevent injury.
Exactly.
So we've even done things like videos, I hear.
Exactly. We've done videos. We also do safety reports to review which rodeos were the most safe and why they were the most safe, and the ones that we had the most injury in and what caused the most injury and why they had the most injury.
Great. These things are very, very important to the International Gay Rodeo Association. Brian Lester, co-chair to the Safety and Health Committee, is about ready to do chute dogging. Go get him, Brian.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Tom. Very informative.
Yes. So they really take safety seriously here. Apparently they study the videos, they go back over the tapes and see exactly why people got hurt at certain events, at certain rodeos.
Exactly, and safety not only for our cowboys and cowgirls, but sometimes even more importantly for our animals. Without our animals, there is no rodeo.
It's true, and they really don't have a choice doing this, so we really want to make the most of our time with them and really protect them. We'll be back with more rodeo action, so you stick around.
We have our next cowboy getting into the chute here, Brian Lester.
Brian was just speaking with us about the safety, and now you see him getting ready. He's got his jacket on, and of everybody, I'm sure he knows to take it easy in there.
Brian placed 10th yesterday with a time of 8.35 seconds. Again, that time to beat is 3 seconds flat. Taking it out slow. Oh,
good job.
Nice. Very nice. It'll be interesting to see what time he put in.
Let's take a look at that one more time. Brian slowly easing out of the chute and right on to his point.
Good job. Keeping it real, keeping it safe.
Brian comes in with a 4.45 seconds, not quite that 3-second mark.
And we've got Rocky Kuhn there. He did a good job. He's able to get that steer down. He's from Martinsville, Missouri.
Rocky, who's been placing very well in most events, did not actually post a time in our first heat. But he did rather well, as Julie said.
Rocky got a 4.65 there. That's a great time. The winning time from the first day's heat was 3 seconds even, so that's a tough time to beat.
Just an amazing time. And in fact, I believe that's close to pro rodeo time.
That's really fast.
Tim Kernan is our next cowboy from Aubrey, Texas. Tim placed 6th yesterday with a time of 5.47 seconds. We'll see if Tim can improve on that. Got the go-ahead from the judge. Chute's about to open. Waiting for the shake of that head. Here we go. Not kind of quick. Oh, he's got it.
He does it.
I think he improved on his time there. I think, Julie, one thing to point out to everybody watching, that when you watch Tim and other competitors, we have quite a few different people here at the rodeo, and with Tim there, many ages at the rodeos. We see him again here fighting his steer and doing a good job of it. We have anybody from 18 years old on up to a mother here that's 70. Our next cowboy, Bill Case from Sabika, Minnesota, is coming up, coming right out of the chute right now. Bill did not place a time. My goodness.
Oh, gosh.
Oh.
Boy, Bill got dogged there a little bit.
And he knows it.
He's got a smile on his face. Boy, that bull steer rather, just knocked him into that fence.
Not going to happen today. I just bet that adrenaline is just flowing when that happens.
Ooh.
Let's take a look at that again.
Yeah,
Let's take a look at Bill's ride.
Bill's wild ride.
His wild ride. You got to give him credit for not letting go.
Yeah, well, I'm sure the bull's name is Ted, or the steer. Oh boy, got a little bit of a horn in the gut there. Got our next contestant up and ready.
Jeff Rutter from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Hometown boy.
Jeff is a fine-looking cowboy,
yes,
isn't he?
He is. He placed 9th yesterday with a time of 7.22. Looks like he's going to try to shorten that. Oh. He's not letting go. And we have a hat off in the arena as well.
Oh.
He wanted that, Julie.
Oh, he wanted it badly.
Getting some great applause for the audience, though. Our next cowboy coming up, Sean Ingvelson, also from Minneapolis. Sean as well did not post a time in our first heat.
This, to me, almost seems like one of the hardest events.
I tell you, I mean, you're taking a 2,000 or 1.5 to 2,000 pound steer, trying to bowl him over like that, pin his horns just like Sean did there. You have to watch out for hooves, horns, mouth.
I mean, it's just, I'm sure every muscle in your body is working against that steer.
Yeah.
Good job, you butch thing.
We've got our next cowboy up, Tom Kirkby, also from Minneapolis. Tom placed 7th yesterday with a time of 6.16 seconds. And another good-looking cowboy, Julie.
Very fine-looking cowboy. Let's see if we can take this.
Ooh. Get it down.
Oh, no.
Nope. He's not letting go. He's not letting go. Ah.
Good try, though. All right, we're going to send it down to Tom Sheridan down in the chutes. Take it away, Tom.
Okay, thanks, guys. We are here with Tommy, who just came off chute dogging. Tommy, tell us what happened out there.
I think I got dogged this time. Came up on me, and we went down together, and I didn't know where he was, and I knew he was above me, and tried to reset it, and he had the best of me this time.
Well, there you go. You did have a chance to reset, so that's a good thing. So you're learning.
Oh, yeah, we're getting there.
Is this your first rodeo?
No, this is about 4.
Well, great. Well, thanks, Tommy, for talking to us. Appreciate it. Good luck for the rest of the rodeo.
Thanks, Tom.
It is nice to see cowboys and cowgirls that are learning along the way going through this circuit just happy to be able to come out
and I liked
practice.
it that he admitted the steer was the top.
Yeah.
Just this time. Just this time. Maybe next time.
There you go. Got our next cowboy ready, Ray Ostman from
Wentzville, Missouri.
Ray placed 11th yesterday with a time of 35.41, quite a large amount of time. Telling us that he worked very hard yesterday. Let's see if he can get it done a little bit quicker.
And he tries his move.
Oh.
I love you. Kiss me.
And he did it. He did pretty well there.
It's kind of like my dog. My dog lays on me like that.
Steer was saying, just give me a little love and I'll lay down for you.
I want to see someone just give it a little kiss on the nose while I have it down like that.
Next cowboy at the ready, Rich Parker, Arbery, Texas.
Rich came in third after the first day's heat.
One definitely to watch. Rich had a time of 4.41 seconds yesterday. Here he comes out. See if he can make it any quicker.
Boy, he's good. Look at that.
Man. I'm gonna say that that's close to our 3-second mark.
Yeah, that's a really good time right there. That's really one to watch. You can see got a little bit of a rip on his shirt there from all his hard work, and let's take one more look at it.
Rich coming out of the chute. Very quick. That's the way to do it.
There's your new leader,
3.09 seconds. Leader today in the second heat. Not quite in time.
But this is the one to watch here. This is Carl right here who came in first after the first day's heat.
3 seconds yesterday in our first heat, and
oh right,
man,
good job.
We've got a
look
competition
at that. Oh,
going
you don't
on.
see it. You don't see that little mouth all set. Look at yeah. Let's take one more look at that and see what he's got so much to strut about. Here he comes.
Had a little problem right out of the chute.
Thought he might lose it, but he was able to get it down quickly.
Look at that. Ooh. He's like, thank you very much.
Snap, snap, you have been served.
Carl's in second place for today. We'll have, actually going to get the buckle tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be a really close
Either
one.
Carl Stange
or perhaps
Rich Parker.
You never know.
I'm Brad Ecton with Julie Wheeler and Tom Sheridan into the mix of things in the arena. We'll be right back with more exciting rodeo right after this.
Welcome back to the 2005 North Star Regional Rodeo. We're having a great time, aren't we, Brad?
We are, and we are in Hugo, Minnesota, just a stone's throw away from Minneapolis, St. Paul.
Yeah, we've got Tom Sheridan down in the arena. He's about to interview one of our toughest cowboys. Tom?
Hey, folks, really quickly here before this team goes out of the arena, we've got Jamie and Clint and one of our hero unit people. We're in Geertis. We're going to get one last seconds from them here. So we're seeing Jamie in a little bit different atmosphere than we normally see him riding steers. He's doing wild drag here. So any last minute comments from this team?
Just hoping we get a good draw. Got to be safe.
Be safe and just go out and have a good run.
And have fun.
Very good. We're going to have fun. Folks, back to you guys.
I really love that Pippi Longstocking look, I have to say.
I think that's more like Pippi on acid.
Yes, with a mustache.
With a mustache.
And we see here the team's getting ready. This is the wild drag racing event. And this is, oh, there's Nurse
Ratchet? Possibly.
I think you're right. Oh.
Wild drag is the event that
Possibly,
most
people
people come to watch wild drag from all over. Our first contestants, Randy Edlin, April Citizen Kane, and Chuck Hildebrandt.
Ooh, hanging on to that steer is no easy feat, as you can see.
Ooh. Already had a little bit of a fall.
Oh, look out, April. That's not a good idea.
It's not how you pick up a rope.
Nurse Ratchet is not giving up.
Proudly showing off that tube top, I might say.
Yes. Now that's a jog bra. That one's got, it's like an industrial strength jog bra right there. Oh, and here we go. This is part of the drag of the wild drag race.
Now the point of wild drag is to get that steer over a line that's 30 to 40 feet away, have the wild drag that we see right there, get on the back of that steer, and then back across the line. We've got the
the steer over the line.
Now all we have to do is get the drag on the steer.
They're
and
doing
ride
something
it
a little
back.
smart, dragging the steer a little bit closer to the line.
Don't want to have to ride so far.
There
Get
you go.
on there.
Jump on and right over.
There we
Oh.
go.
Are we good?
Yep,
we
the
are.
flag went down.
Nice job.
We've got Tom Sheridan right by the line judge.
Our next team coming out into the arena right now, Bren Geerdes, Jimmy Ledwinski, and Clint Whedon.
There we go. Pippi Longstocking on
on acid,
on
on
acid,
something.
on something.
But I like how the dress coordinates with the hair.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Our wild drag, Jamie, being the prior rodeo director in Oklahoma City.
Kind of looks like Tickle Me Elmo in drag, a little bit. Oh, the wig's
the wig
off.
came off.
Still sporting a tremendous rack.
A very nice one, actually.
Got a little scared there. Oh, he's coming around. Get it across the line.
Ooh.
Every time that red dress comes toward the animal, he gets scared.
Now, there's some teamwork right there.
Look at Bryn holding on.
Get that steer across.
Yeah, there's some teamwork.
Nice little pats.
Yeah,
and we got
he did it.
Job well done. Let's throw it down to Tom. Tom.
Hey guys, we just had Jamie and Clint and Bryn. What do you think, guys?
Oh, that was tough.
It was fun.
Fun, tough and fun.
Very good. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Tom. Boy, they look like they had a good time. All smiles all around. Oh, and this is one of our favorites.
My.
It's almost like cannibalistic a little bit. A cow riding a cow.
We have Rhonda Schaefer, Carl Stange, and Sean Ingvelson.
That, of course, is Carl there.
Yep, all from Minneapolis. Here comes our steer. Thank heavens they're wearing those gloves. Can you imagine the rope burn?
Oh, it'd be terrible. Got it across the line. Let's see what we can do.
This is quick.
And they did it.
Very quick.
Look at the dance. There's the dance.
I don't know if I want to look
Waiting
at that
for
dance,
the hugs. Beautiful. The tiara.
Tiara has to go on.
You gotta love a drag queen with dreadlocks. You know, there's just something very modern about
Let's
that.
take a look at this. This is how wild drag is done. That steer is brought across the line quickly, roped back across even quicker.
And there's a little dance over the rope.
3.97, 4 seconds.
Wow.
24 seconds, I'm sorry. We have Tim Kernan, Ridge Parker, and Phyllis Kane. And there's a lovely wig and a curtsy.
Oh, Phyllis is back on the arena floor here.
There we go. She is integral to a lot of these events.
I get a little frightened for her, though.
I do too.
So let's all keep our fingers crossed.
I think she's protected out there. She's just holding that rope.
There we go. Immediately got her out of harm's way.
Need to get that steer across the line. It's like a tug of war. We hear fans screaming from the stands, get on it.
Yes. And oh, it must be tough with just two.
Oh. Here we go. No.
And here we go, up on the steer.
Oh, just have to get across.
Yeah.
There we go.
Good job. And the lovely drag queen was helped to dismount there.
I like how the gray goatee goes well with a blonde wig.
Oh, now there's a pretty
my.
cowgirl.
You know, I would have the expression on my face if I was made to wear lavender with blue jeans.
I like the curly wig. And the little green accoutrement on the hat.
On the hat. We have Linda Magruder, Rocky Kuhn, and Kelly Smith, all from Missouri.
Of course, it's the Show Me State, so we're ready for them to show us their stuff.
I think we're seeing a little already.
A little too much, maybe. Oh, so Ellie took
One
a
down.
There's Linda there.
Get over and get that steer. Now we're being dragged. There's the wild drag part of wild drag.
Yeah.
Steers across the line.
The crowd is yelling, "Go purple skirt." Look at that. He did it himself. That was fabulous. What a great job.
That's just a hat with an accessory
Wow.
right there.
Boy, that's great. You can just wear it up there to keep your head warm and everything.
Let's take a look at that again.
Yeah, let's watch this because it didn't look like they were going to be able to do it. We thought, oh, it's not going to happen. Got on there and was able to do it himself, get across there.
Very good.
So that wraps it up for the wild drag racing. That was a lot of fun here, the second day heats at the North Star Regional Rodeo. I'm Julie Wheeler with Brad Ecton. We've got Tom Sheridan in the arena, and we'll be back, so don't you go anywhere.
Welcome back to the 2005 North Star Regional Rodeo. I'm Brad Ecton with Julie Wheeler. We are joining men's flag racing. Our cowboy Bill Case from Sebeka, Minnesota just came in and he missed the barrel.
Yeah, Bill's not having a great day today. He's a little bit, but he's still smiling. That's the thing I love about these rodeos. Even though the contestants sometimes don't do quite as well as they'd like, they still have a great time.
They love coming out here.
Yeah, it's
I mean, they get
so
to do
much
this.
fun.
Some of them maybe once a year get to enjoy a rodeo. We're looking for Mark Larson, a cowboy right from Watertown, South Dakota, member of this Minnesota Gay Rodeo Association, to come in through, give it his best shot. Mark Larson placed 6th yesterday with a time of 15.05 seconds. No problem picking up the flag. Quick around the end, a little wide. Let's see if he can stick that in the bucket. And
Good
he does.
job.
It's nice to hear the audience cheer. It's almost as exciting as bulls, it looks like.
Yeah, the speed events do get a lot of excitement going in the stands.
Coming up next, Chuck Hildebrandt from La Mesa, California. Chuck placed 5th yesterday with a time of 14.91 seconds.
And if you found yourself kind of getting attached to one of these cowboys or cowgirls, all you have to do to follow their standings is go to the website at www.igra.com. You can find out everything you need to know and follow your new heroes or sheroes.
Or sheroes. Chuck taking his time coming in, getting his horse ready. Again, the time doesn't start until he crosses the electronic eye. Going to make another go of it. Chuck taking it just a little slower.
Oh, just missed it.
We're waiting for our next cowboy, Jonathan, to come into our arena from Sebeka, Minnesota. Jonathan was 7th yesterday, a time of 15.53 seconds. Jonathan's going for it.
Good
He
job.
got it. Very nice. Wow.
Ooh. Stopped right there at the gate.
10 seconds, a little over 10 seconds for Jonathan.
Bringing him into second place.
Derek Benda coming in from Fort Madison, Iowa. Derek Benda placed 8th yesterday, 20 seconds, a little over 20 seconds.
Oh, he knocks that bucket over.
Now that's not, oh, well. I was going to say the bucket's not an automatic disqualification. It is a time penalty as well as that pull down. A little over 10 seconds, but with a 10-second penalty. I think that's what happened to Derek in our first heat.
Let's take one more look and see what happened. Now you see here, he just knocked it over there with the, it looked like with the flag almost.
Mm-hmm.
But was able to stick it nonetheless.
Who's our next cowboy, Julie?
I believe that this, let me get my trusty binoculars out.
I believe this is Lemon Giroud from Crandon, Wisconsin. Lemon did not post a time yesterday. Looks like he's going to post today, though.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think this is his first rodeo. Oh, that's a shame.
Bucket goes over, rapid valets come out. That's an automatic disqualification. Lemon will not post a time. Our next cowboy, ranked 11th on the circuit, Tim Kernan from Aubrey, Texas, coming into the arena. Tim Kernan placed 1st yesterday with a 9.98 seconds.
This is one to watch.
Just have to stick it.
And he does.
Let's see what Tim's time was.
9.949 seconds.
Better than first day's heat, where he came in at 9.98. Boy, barring any unforeseen excitement that goes on with the next contestants, I think we've got our buckle winner
Tim's
there.
doing pretty well. Jamie Lulowinski from Oklahoma, Jones, Oklahoma, is up. Jamie did post a time. He was third yesterday, just a little under a second away from our first place person right now at 10.86.
Jamie's always a crowd favorite here.
He is. He's taking it a little wide. Let's see if he can get that.
Oh, missed it. That's a shame.
That's going to be disappointing to Jamie.
Jamie's one of my heroes.
Jamie, not only a leader of his association and a director of a rodeo, but he comes out and he participates.
Not to mention dressing up like Pippi Longstocking on acid. You got to
Exactly.
give him credit for that. Let's take one more look.
Just the slightest hair of an inch.
Just, just a little
When you're
too
going
late.
that fast, it must look like a blur anyway. Kelly Smith, Martinsville, Missouri. Kelly did not post a time yesterday. Let's see how well he can do today. Oh, a little bobble on that pole.
Yeah, but it stayed up. And
Nice.
he sticks it. Ooh, he got a good time there.
Again, very fast.
9.873 there for Kelly Smith.
Kelly
Dan,
seems very proud as well.
Yeah, he should be. Got Dan Van Wyck up next from Asante, Minnesota.
If Dan can do well, this will be his first time posting a time. Beautiful horse.
Oh, that's what they call a medicine hat horse. Medicine hat paint.
Medicine hat paint. Dan is going around the other side of the
Must have a left-handed rider here.
Yes. Dan's going to take his time.
Uh-oh, going on the other side. Let's see. Oh,
Got to get it in there.
Boom.
There we go.
And the crowd loves it.
Dan saying, I wasn't going to miss.
He was all about precision and not speed.
That's right. To make sure that our horses and their riders are safe and don't hurt themselves, we have to rake the field. Sometimes it'll be done with the tractor to get a little more done quicker because there's only a certain part of this arena, Julie, that's being used at this time. We have these lovely cowboys that come out.
They are lovely.
Do it the old-fashioned way. Grab those rakes, smooth out that dirt. It's the last thing we want to see is a horse hit a pothole and then that horse and his buddy go down.
Safety first, always here at the IGRA Rodeos.
Ambulance and EMTs always right outside the arena.
If you'd like to learn more about the safety rules and the safety rules we have for the animals, go to our website at igra.com and you can learn everything you need to know. There's some cute little girls in the stands.
Enjoying the weekend of rodeo. Got her Snoopy shirt on.
Little teeny tiny fag hags. Oh, you gotta love them. You've gotta love them. They're just teeny.
Oh, we're teaching them young.
Yes, we are.
We need support. There's our friend Wolf. Doing his part to rake the field.
And fill out those pants quite nicely.
Absolutely. Showing his best wares.
Apparently, Wolf's buttons always break on his shirt. I don't know what goes on there. Kind
And
of a
just
Hulk
happened to
thing.
tuck in at the perfect place.
Yeah, it's amazing how that happens.
Wolf joins us from Michigan. And we'd be glad to tell you his real name, but I think we prefer to call him Wolf.
Yes.
Let's see if we can get David Lawson into the arena now. Here he comes. Fort Madison, Iowa. David did not post a time yesterday. We'll see if we can do it today.
And Dave has been all over this rodeo.
He has. A fine-looking cowboy as well.
Yes.
Nice.
A little over 11 seconds. Not too shabby.
Nothing to cry about. Our next cowboy, Julie, is someone who as well has been not only all over this rodeo, but has been winning all over this rodeo. In the second heat today, Rocky Kuhn from Martinsville, Missouri.
He came in second in the first heat, so we'll see how he does now, see if he can move up.
Had a time of a little over 10 seconds.
If you remember, Tim Kernan came in first after the first day's heat, did very well, so this is going to be a tough one. Rocky's really going to have to pour it on.
He is going fast. All comes down.
Oh! Now that's going to be an upset.
There's an upset right there. Got to be kicking himself.
Well, barring anything unforeseen, I think Tim Kernan is going to come home with the buckle today.
I believe so.
Let's take one more look at Rocky's push. Oh, right off the rim. Up next, we've got Ken Poole of Denver, Colorado.
Mr. IGRA.
Mr. IGRA.
The one, the only. Ken, of course, being from Denver, Colorado, where we'll be very shortly, bringing another rodeo for you to watch.
Boy, Ken's really hit it fast here, hasn't he?
Let's see if he can get that in there.
Oh.
Again. Well,
he stuck it.
I think we should have some points for that.
Oh, lost the hat.
Oh.
Here we go. This is Frankie Schatz from Monticello, Minnesota.
Frankie was 4th yesterday with a time of 13.66. He would have to do something absolutely spectacular right here to be in the running for that buckle.
I don't think that's going to do it, but a nice run nonetheless. And that's going to wrap it up for men's flag racing. And we're going to give you a chance to take a look at the final standings. These are your buckle winners. And while you take a look at that, I'm Julie Wheeler with Brad Ecton, Tom Sheridan in the arena. We're going to take a little break, and we'll be back with much more exciting rodeo action. Don't you go anywhere. And here we are, folks. We're getting ready for the most exciting event here at the North Star Regional Rodeo, bull riding. And as you can see there, what is that, Brad?
Julie, I believe that is a camera that is strapped to the top of the bull on his horn
exciting.
With duct tape.
Oh, with duct tape. Well, there's so many uses for duct tape. There's just numerous uses. In the wild drag race, I know the drags use duct tape. I won't say what they do with it. But this is exciting. We put a camera right on the bull's horn, and
hopefully
we tried it in the first day heat, but it flew off. The velocity that's created when that bull is bucking.
Some strength there.
So hopefully today we've done it right, and you're going to get a chance to safely ride along with Elodie Huttner on the bull Big Red.
We're at the 2005 North Star Regional Rodeo, just about to get into women's bull riding. This is Elodie Huttner that you could see right before that lovely shot of our bull right there. Elodie is the only young lady participating in the women's bulls. The great thing about Elodie's position right now, if she can stay on for 6 seconds, she's got the buckle.
Good for her.
She wins. And if she can stay on for 6 seconds, we're going to get to see her stay on for 6 seconds from that little camera on the horn of that bull.
You know, Elodie is one of the crowd favorites because she really has a lot of heart. She doesn't seem to necessarily finish a lot of bull rides of what I've seen, but gosh darn it, she gets up there and tries her hardest. And everyone just loves her in the stands. We all just love her. So if you want to check out Elodie's progress, just go to the website at igra.com and see where she stands.
Elodie taking no chance, got her flat jacket on, her protective gear. We have gentlemen around the bull preparing her rigging.
So they're taking that rigging rope there and strapping Elodie to the bull. That is the biggest strap-on I've ever seen. Couldn't resist, I'm sorry. We can cut that out later, can't we?
No, I think we're going to leave that. Got some Queen playing in the background.
Oh, and Queen's playing over here.
Everywhere.
Oh, everywhere. This is such a fun event, everybody. If you have a chance to come out to these rodeos, you really owe it to yourself because it's so much fun. It's such a relaxed, wonderful atmosphere. It's not like the high-energy atmosphere of like a gay pride or something. There's something really sweet about this.
There is, and I think part of that is everybody here, especially the participants, people that are riding, volunteering, are all volunteers. They choose to come do this. This isn't something, oh gosh, well, I have to go to the rodeo next week.
You know, it's just, they really do it out of the love for it.
Yeah. It is a nice atmosphere. We've got a great audience out here today, filling up one of the stands totally.
See that camera there, ready to go?
I wonder if that's bulls thinking, this is going to go flying off. I'm going to make a point of it. We're going to give it a shot, though. We've got a camera on a bull for the first time in IGRA history.
I know, I'm very excited.
30 years.
I'm trying to kind of just contain myself because I'm just so excited.
Then we see Elodie taking her seat.
This really is a chance for you to see what it's like to ride that bull without hurting yourself.
Absolutely. The gentleman above Elodie right there helping her out is called her safety, making sure that she's strapped in well.
Okay, they've got the camera in place. They're tying Elodie in now.
We're just moments away. Elodie just didn't give her approval. You see that hand go up in the air. There we go. Give a shake of that head. There
we go.
Come on. Oh!
A lot of heart, folks. A lot of heart.
Had to have knocked the wind out of her.
And look at that. The camera stayed on the bull.
Yep. That was a hard fall. Let's take a look at that again. Short ride, but with a lot of action right there. Elodie comes out of the gate.
She's doing a great job.
She has a good seat.
Oh, and then just, oh, gosh.
My. You know, if that bull would have turned around that quickly, I think we would have had a decent ride.
Well, I'm just dying to see the footage from the horn cam.
Let's take a look.
And look, there
Elodie
she
comes
is.
out.
And look at that. Oh, boy. Amazing
That's
footage.
a little shaky, but you know what? That's worth all,
I
all
love
that
that.
trouble. That is amazing. That is amazing.
And there we see Elodie.
We have Tom Sheridan standing by with Elodie Hutner. Let's, Tom, take it away.
Guys, I've got Elodie Hutner here. She just came off Red Man, which is a 2,000-pound piece of meat. And I'll tell you what, this was one big ride for you, Elodie. How do you feel now?
Oh, I just wish I would have rode him a little longer. We don't always have a lot of spinning bulls on our circuit, but I was fooled. Yesterday, Colin covered him and he didn't spin. And so maybe I was a little too relaxed or something. I mean, every bull ride's scary, but it was like I probably shouldn't have anticipated what wasn't going to be true because he spun, and I was like, you know, it seemed like I spun right off.
But you never really... Go ahead, Brad.
How did Elodie feel after that fall she took?
So, Elodie, tell me, how you feel after that hot fall? You just took a really hard fall on your back.
Oh, I'm okay. It's, you hate hitting the ground, but that few seconds riding the bull is just... I can't explain it.
It's big time. What an incredible rush. Thanks, Elodie. We appreciate your interview there and a talk, and we'll see you at the next rodeo, I'm sure.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks, guys.
Tom, thank you. Julie, Elodie Hutner, my gosh.
Oh, Elodie, such heart, and we really are pulling for you up here every time you get on the bull or the steer or the bronc.
And be able to take those falls and get back up, and
Boy.
week after week, and sometimes week after week, get on the back of that bull yet again.
Good for her.
We have the men coming up. Colin Smith, Black Bart, as he is affectionately known.
Yeah, the original Black Bart was a poet and a highwayman. I wonder if this
Was
Black
he?
Bart has any similarities. Did you lock your car out in the parking lot?
I hope I did.
You go back and find a poem on the windshield and all your stuff gone. And Black Bart is a hometown fella out of Minneapolis.
PR director of the North Star Gay Rodeo Association, our hosts here. And Black Bart comes out.
He's doing a great...
Oh!
Oh, boy.
It's like he was trying to climb back on.
Yeah, it looks like his hand got caught in the rigging a little bit.
Had a score of 74 yesterday. I think he lasted a little bit longer today.
Did he make it? Did he make the buzzer?
I'm not sure if he made the buzzer or not.
Let's take one more look at that and see what went wrong.
As we look at this, Colin does take no time because he didn't make the buzzer.
Got a good seat, and his hand touched right there. Oh, and see how his hand stuck in the rigging just a little bit.
We had a scratch. Mark Larson has scratched on bull riding.
So here you're watching your buckle winner.
Right
This
there.
is Black Bart. Colin
Black Bart
Smith.
had a successful ride yesterday, and because of that, even though we see a fall today, he takes home that shiny buckle.
We're going to send it back down to Tom in the arena. He's got Black Bart with him. Take it away, Tom.
Thanks, guys. We are now back here at the Minnesota Gay Rodeo, and I've got Black Bart sitting on the chutes with me. Black Bart just rode a 2,000-pound bull. Bart, tell me a little bit about the ride that you just put on.
Well, to be honest, I think I kind of lost my focus after his first jump. He had a whole lot of power. He really blew out fast, and the second jump, I thought I had him, and I think I just overcompensated, and I went over, so that was it.
So that's got to be really hard. I mean, you were riding an enormous bull, okay? So tell me some of the things that you think about or is going through your head when you're just about ready to open up that gate.
Well, I'm trying to focus. I mean, I think you can't make your ride if you're not watching your spot right at the base of the neck. You need to watch that. You need to drop your legs. You need to put your feet out so your spurs are touching the flesh, and you've got to just squeeze and focus.
Well, there you have it, folks, from Black Bart in the Minneapolis Gay Rodeo, and back to you two.
Tom, as well, we're there with our buckle winner.
Yeah, that is our buckle
Black
winner,
Bart is
Black
taking
Bart.
home that buckle.
Good for him. So I guess even though he did take a hard fall today, at least he's got a little consolation prize. He gets the buckle, as does Elodie.
We're gay. We like shiny things.
Yeah, it's true.
We love shiny things.
We're like crows.
We're like crows.
We like shiny things. But we just had a great time, and we hope you enjoyed everything you've seen today. I'm Julie Wheeler with Brad Ecton. We are at the North Star Regional Rodeo here in Hugo, Minnesota. We'll be back with more rodeo action, so you stick around. Well, that that wraps it up for the 2005 North Star Regional Rodeo here in Hugo, Minnesota. Boy, I had a great time. How about you, Brad?
It was amazing. We had amazing weather, amazing contestants. Elodie Huntner, do I need to say anything else?
No, I don't think you do. What about you, Tom? You did great down in the arena. Did you have fun?
It was incredible for me. I just had a riot. Some of the down and dirty interviews were just fantastic.
Yeah, I heard that about you back there, getting down and dirty. Well, don't forget to join us at the next rodeo in Denver.
Colorado.
Yeah, we're going to be there in just a little while, so join us then. And for all of us here, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.